Welcome to K9 Boxing Live, and we got a good appetizer. So we got two undefeated heavyweight contenders, Joyce and Daniel Dubois, finna square off in the boxing ring, and both fighters are undefeated. So somebody's O has to go, and somebody will be taking a step closer to fighting for a world championship. So this is the appetizer. Yes, this is the appetizer before the Mike Tyson Ray Jones fight. Yes, and it's just a great day of boxing. So early on, we have the fights over here, overseas, on the United Kingdom, promoted by Frank Warren on ESPN Plus, and we had quite a long undercard. It was a great undercard, and now we finally at the main event. So the heavyweight division is a great division, the best division there is, because when the heavyweights are doing their thing, boxing is doing its thing. Can you remember when Mike Tyson was at his best? When he was tearing everything up, destroying everybody, boxing was the talk of the town. And then boxing took a break because the heavyweights were in the NBA and the NFL, and they were doing everything else but boxing. But now the heavyweight division is back with guys like Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury, and the list goes on. So these big boys about to bang. They about to do their thing, and I can't wait. So who y'all think is gonna win this fight? Daniel Dubois or Joyce? Now Daniel Dubois is a lot younger than Joyce, but Joe has experience. When you're older, you've been around longer, so he has experience. So let's see what it is. And we ain't got that much longer before the ring walk. And some people have had some great ring walks. Ray Jones had a great ring walk. Do you remember when Ray Jones came in the ring with Method Man? That was a great ring walk. AB. Yeah, AB. Yeah, he always come in the ring with rappers, dancing and stuff, Adrian Bonner, yeah. About billions, about boxing. Who else? Who else has some great ring walks? Corey Spinks, yeah. Corey Spinks came in the ring with Nelly. You remember when he came in the ring with Nelly in St. Louis? They both from St. Louis. I was actually looking at Corey Spinks his Instagram, and do you know that one of the top 5 sports what's the word, things that happened, let's just say great things that were accomplished in St. Louis, do you know that number 3 was actually the ring walk or the fight? The ring walk. Yes, the ring walk. It was the ring walk. Well, Corey Spinks, when he fought against Zab Judah, the ring walk with him coming in with Nelly was number 3 top in sports history in St. Louis. So let's answer a few questions. What's up, champ of the universe? Yes, champ of the universe. That's right, the people's champ. See, I always be a champ, people's champ. Days cannot want to watch Jory goodbye, but it's on to the early, I guess. Yeah, absolutely. Got to stay posted. Earl, what's up, Earl? Iron Mike, yes, the greatest. What's up, Earl? Let's go, champ. We got 2 Earls tonight tapping in with the boy K9. Yeah, it's about to start finally, boy, because they done had a big and a long undercard. Yeah, you got the experience, so I'm going to listen every time. Hey, Joe, listen. Thank you, man. I appreciate that because, When someone that's been in there talking versus just a regular commentator. And I ain't knocking a regular commentator, but I actually know exactly what's going on. I've been there. You remember that song Dre had? I've been there, done that. You got a gun? I got a gat. Yeah. So you know what? To be honest with you, um, I don't know who's gonna win this fight. I'm not too familiar with neither guy. I know Daniel Dubois. He definitely can punch and crack. And Joe Joyce, he has some size on him, and when two guys are undefeated, man, you don't. Hey, listen, you can't count neither guy out because both guys do not know how to lose, and all they do is win, no matter what. So, they gonna give it their best. One thing for sure, all it takes is one punch when you're a heavyweight. One punch, and that's probably why they get the big bucks. One punch from a heavyweight, and it's night. You out of there. Game over. That's right. Yeah, listen. Ain't no fifth quarter. It's over. So, hey, Earl, you watching with no 40 ounces? Well, you come a long way. And no hot chips? Man. Man, please, no chillings. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. Hey, so yeah. So Joe Joyce has just entered the ring, so big and tall. They don't go through the ropes, under the ropes when they first come in the ring. He stepped over the ropes. That's the same thing that Deontay Wilder do. When he come in the ring, he don't step through the ropes. He step over the ropes. Right. Hey, the tripped out part is that you have some people don't even know how to get in the ring. When I first trained a few people, they would crawl in the ring. Like, how do I get through this ropes? They are crawling in the ring. Yeah, so Daniel Dubois is actually in the ring right now. He's coming in the ring off Snoop Doggy Dogg. Hey, and he looks focused. This is the big stage. They both fighting on the same day that Mike Tyson and Roy Jones is fighting. And even though Mike Tyson and Roy Jones are fighting an exhibition, this is still a great day to be fighting. This is a great day for boxing. And I am very excited that boxing is live. Today is the Super Bowl of boxing. That's right, the Super Bowl. Yes, the World Series of boxing. When you got a great fight, when you got great names, and everybody is talking about boxing. Everywhere you go, people are talking about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. But this fight right here is actually the biggest real fight on paper today. These boys is finna go. Now, either one of these guys today will probably beat Mike Tyson and Roy Jones because these are guys that's been active and they trying to get that shot. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones has got their shot. They've been world champ. They made millions of dollars. These guys are trying to get there. So both guys are dangerous and they ready to go. So Daniel Dubois is looking at him like he's lunch meat. That's right, y'all. Tap in them likes, man. Throw them thumbs up. Yeah, so the fight ain't going to the judges. No, you're right, Noodle Cup. This fight is not going to the judges. I don't think the fight's going to the judges. Let's say that. Because anything can happen. But I know these hands about to go. Yes. Man. Yes, it is. And I think that Daniel Dubois is going to be the aggressor. And Joyce is going to be the one trying to set that right hand up with the jab. So, we about to see what it do. It's the main event. Hey, this is like I say, this is the appetizer before Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Wow. And they got Joe Joyce as the challenger. And guess how tall he is, y'all? 6'6". 11-0 with 10 knockouts. 35 years old. But you know what I say? Age ain't nothing but a number. Especially when you take care of yourself. So once again, undefeated Joe Joyce is 36, but he's undefeated. He don't know how to lose. Man. They came up with a new division, y'all, too. And I'm thinking instead of them calling it, I don't know what they call it. I know, somebody help me out on here. What's that new division they call it? But they should come up with a super heavyweight division if they're going to come up with any different division, because these guys are big. Now, Daniel Dubois is 23 years old, y'all, and he's 6'4", 15-0 with 14 knockouts. So both guys have knocked out all of their opponents except one. He's 15-0 with 14 knockouts. So he's knocked out everyone except one person. So this fight has a 90% chance of it being a knockout. Somebody's going night-night. Somebody's going to sleep. Man, and I take my hat off to both guys for taking such a big challenge early on in their career. Lighter fighters don't do that. They wait till the other one get old, or they wait till the money is there. And both guys are not getting paid probably what they should get in this stage of their career. They should get more money just for taking this chance. So it's the stare down. We in the middle of the ring, right before the bell goes. Ding, ding. And I remember when Roy Jones fought Tarver, and right before the bell went ding, ding, Tarver told Roy Jones, "You got any excuses?" I think that got mentally in Roy Jones' head, and Tarver went on to knock Roy Jones out. So here we go, y'all. Ding, ding. Round one. Oh, so Joyce is throwing the right hand. They're throwing a good jab, and he's putting a little pressure on Daniel. Stand tall, and he's putting that pressure on him. He better not overshoot, because Dubois has a good right hand. Yeah, so. Oh, man. Joyce is throwing that right hand, but he's throwing a good jab. Oh, and he's coming back with the right hand, but he's leaning too far in. Oh, I like this fight already. Definitely more action than the fight last night with Daniel Jacobs and Gabe Rosado. Oh, man. And Joyce has like a robot style, but it looks like he definitely knows what he's doing. I was actually watching his fight with Usyk early today, and they fought with no headgear on, and I thought they actually had a fight, and I'm like, they couldn't have fought because both guys are undefeated. So how are they fighting now? What is this? I thought it was a video game, but it was actually in the amateurs. You know, in the amateurs you ain't gotta wear headgears. But so far it's a good first round. Both guys are using a good jab. And it looks like Dubois is on his back heel, and Joe is putting the pressure on Daniel Dubois. So we'll see if Daniel Dubois can make some adjustments. Right now, you know, he's trying to set something up. He's trying to figure something out. Both guys are jabbing right now. It's a good fight. I like this first round. Yeah. Joe is throwing a good jab. He ain't trying to do too much but throw that good jab, and the jab is landing up and down with the jab. He's keeping Daniel off balance so far. Daniel's kind of he's settling down a little bit now, and he's trying to throw that 1-2. Oh, the boys just throwing. This is a good fight, man. Real good technical fight. Don't look like the fight, like I say, from last night. These guys are now sparring. They trying to knock each other out, and you can see it. Now, it looks like it's in slow motion because they're both heavyweights. But, hey, if that right hand land from either man, somebody going to sleep. So, we're going to see if they can keep this good pace up the remainder of the fight, because this is a nice pace for heavyweights. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. His chin is high, or restless, but that's his style. As long as his hands is up, he'll be okay. Dubois will KO Joyce. Mark my words. Well, Matthew, We will see. You said Dubois. Yeah, you must be from overseas, or you just believe that. Yeah, Team K9 for life. Appreciate it, Earl. So in and round one, and this is a great fight. I don't have to see people bleed and people getting knocked down, but it's just action packed. Both guys are giving it their best. Both guys are undefeated. No one came in to lose. Both guys know the opportunity. If they win this fight, what will happen next? They can go on and fight for big money, and actually probably fight for a world title. Oh, UK. Hey, make sure y'all subscribe, man. Subscribe, Matthew. Subscribe to my channel. I keep and stay posted. Oh, Joyce got caught with one. Yeah, make sure y'all tap them likes. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah. So I know we got 33 people in. So hit the likes. There you go. Hit the likes, man. We got to go viral. Y'all tapped in with the champ. Come on now. Yeah. Oh man, Dubois is trying to knock Joyce out, y'all. He is getting closer and throwing bombs. But Joyce is keeping his composure, and he's sticking with his jab. But the combination man is Daniel Dubois. And if he keep throwing those bombs, and Joyce can actually hang in there, stand up to these punches, and the fight go longer, it can wear him out. Because when you throw bombs, especially if you miss, they take more out you. So, it's not good to throw punches and miss constantly, especially against someone on the same level as you, because it can wear you out. And Daniel is actually, after throwing them bombs now, he hasn't threw a bomb in a minute since. He's trying to, I guess he's trying to inhale, exhale, and he's threw another bomb. He just threw a right hand. Ooh, on top of the head. I think he might have hurt Joyce. Oh, Joyce is holding now, y'all. Oh, he hit him with the right hand. Like he might be hurt. Man. So, man, Joyce has grabbed Dubois. Man, I think he got hurt. Ooh, man. Daniel was swinging for the right hand. He missed just now, but he tried to go for another home run. Oh, man. Ernestus, you was right, though. Standing too straight up, boy, chin in the air, he might have to step to the right and get away from that right hand. Because, hey, Daniel was trying to make a statement. He's trying to let Mike Tyson and Roy Jones know, I want in on the action. Right? And he just might get in on the action. Oh, man, he swung a right hand and missed. Yeah, Matthew, do that, man. Tap in. Ooh, man, yeah, Daniel swung that right hand, boy, and missed, yeah. Oh, he threw another right hand and landed. Oh, man. But will he be able to continue this same pace and keep it going for the next round or two if Joyce can hang in there and stand up to these shots that he's getting hit with? Oh, man, the aggressor is definitely Daniel Dubois. And Joyce, he's sticking with the jab, though, but he's going to have to get some respect because Daniel Dubois do not respect him at all. Oh, he just threw another right hand. Daniel Dubois just threw another right hand. And he landed. Man, oh, what a good round. That was a great round for Daniel. Yeah, DB. DB. Yeah, same initials as my son, Deshaun Bundridge. It's a great right hand, yes. Watch it from the UK, too. Oh, yeah, that's good. Hey, D Zilla. Dizzle, Lizza. Ooh, that's good, man. Hey, listen. Over there in UK, man, I fought in United Kingdom. I don't know if y'all know, but I fought on a contender. And we had a tournament called the Contender Challenge. So USA versus UK, we fought over in United Kingdom. And I'm going to tell you something, man. Y'all got the best fans ever. United Kingdom, UK overseas showed me a lot of love. I appreciate y'all. Much love and respect. I love the word cheers. They kept telling me cheers, cheers, cheerio, cheers. Love it. One love, man. Absolutely. Hey, make sure y'all hit them likes, man. And if y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. Cause we gonna do this more often. Oh, good jab. Good jab. And Daniel was bouncing around, boxing like he a lightweight. Oh, yeah. Oh, what a hook right hand from Dubois. And if he keep landing these shots, man, I think he going to knock Joyce out. Oh, he is landing so many bombs on Joyce, man. Joyce is just trying to just jab all day. He has to do more than jab. This man is trying to kill you, and you trying to jab like you Larry Holmes or Muhammad Ali. And you're going to have to put that right hand hook behind it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to definitely have to put something behind that jab. Because while you throwing a jab, your opponent, which is Dubois, is throwing 1-2 hooks, uppercuts. He's throwing everything but the kitchen sink. Oh, so yeah, Joyce definitely has to do something other than what he's doing. And he's throwing a good jab, but like I say, he has to put something behind that. He has to put something behind that for real, for real. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. DZ. Diggazilla, you sub. Appreciate it, man. Hit that bell, too, though. You got to be alerted. I appreciate y'all. United Kingdom in the building. Hey, gang. Oh, good try. Dubois is trying to knock Joyce out. Joyce is he's just constantly popping that jab. He's such a big man though. That jab probably feel like a right hand. So when you get hit by a jab, I remember when I was in school, in middle school, and I was sparring a guy. He was 6'5". He weighed about 200, probably, and 35 pounds, and his jab felt like a right hand left hook. It hurted so bad. I mean, my head was hurting for days. So when you get hit by a jab from a heavyweight, you know, especially if you're a lot smaller, it can actually hurt. Now, I don't know if they hurt each other with the jabs, but I know when I got hit by a heavyweight jab, it felt like a right hand. Yeah, I still remember it to this day. So getting hit with a jab from a heavyweight is a power punch. Look, so man, and you know, Dubois actually look like Mike Tyson kind of. You know, I'm not saying he fight like Mike Tyson, but he has that Mike Tyson look, like he really wants to tear his opponent apart, knock his opponent out. He wants to really do damage. And it's like he done slowed down a lot though. That, you know, and Joyce is sticking with that jab, and that's something I love. You know, a lot of fighters will abandon the jab when things get salty for him, and things have got real salty for Joyce, and he is stuck with that jab, constantly popping that jab. And with that jab that he's throwing, it actually done bust Daniel Dubois' nose up, because Daniel Dubois is bleeding from the nose. Like it's a little light bleeding, but that jab is what's doing it. And the jab is actually saving Joyce right now. You know, but like I say, if he had something to go after that jab, man, it would actually help him a whole lot. And you know, if the fight is close and we over here in United Kingdom, it's going to go to the fighter from United Kingdom. So, you know, and as well as it should. When I fought guys in they country or in their hometown, I knew stepping into the ring, I was one round or 2 rounds behind, because you know you have to take it from the champ. You know what I mean? So when I fought here in my city, I remember I fought Shea Smith, and it was a close fight, but they gave it to him. Well, maybe because you know Floyd Mayweather was his promoter. So, but really, when you go to another guy's hometown, you have to go take it from him. You know, and but if you can get it, you know, without having to take it from him, hey, God bless you. But are they showing the highlights right now? Oh man, and Dubois is doing damage. But real talk, Dubois is winning this fight. Can he keep up the same pace? Time will tell. Joe is winning the jab. He winning the jab fest between each other. I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Yeah, nothing like his hand. Yeah, let me see. Oh. Yeah, good jab so far by both guys. So yeah, we in round 4 now. Yeah, round 4, and you know, Joyce is putting pressure on Dubois, but he's putting pressure on him with just a jab. Oh, and Daniel Dubois just shot a 1-2, and thank God for Joyce, the right hand missed. But yeah, so it's 2 minutes and 9 seconds left in the round, and I like the bouncing that Daniel Dubois is doing right now. Joyce, I mean, you know, he's throwing a good jab, but I just wonder will he actually ever throw the right hand behind it, because if the fight continues to be the way it is, and we go to a decision, then Daniel Dubois will win this fight because he's throwing more punches. You can't win a fight just with a jab alone. If the fighter you fighting is throwing more than a jab, he's throwing more punches. So if I hit you 10 times and you hit me 3 times, then I win the fight if it go to a decision. And especially if I'm in my own hometown. So, but Joyce is, he's a good fighter, but he has to put more in his weapon and the repertoire. He need more than just a jab. He need more than just a jab, And the size that he has, he has a size advantage over Daniel Dubois. So moving coming forward with a jab is helping him. I mean, maybe to be aggressive and not get knocked out, and to make Daniel Dubois work. It's a good thing, but he need to add something with that jab. Seriously, if he added something with that jab, then this would be even a better fight for himself, for him, and for the fans, because we don't know right now if Dubois can actually take a punch, because he haven't got hit with a real hard punch yet. Because Joyce is not throwing no bombs. But he's using the size real good. He's staying tall. He's moving forward. He's using a jab. But like I say, that's all he's using is the jab. A little feint here and there. And we got 15 seconds left in the 4th round. Ooh, good try by Dubois. He missed the right hand again, but he's definitely trying. Exactly. So, that jab that he's getting hit with Dubois, and that's the end of the bell, but that jab that he's getting hit with is starting to mark his face up. Yes, and that jab is putting a swelling on his face. And we'll see what happens. So that's the end of the round. Yeah, so yeah, James, I don't know if it's any live stream links to this fight, but I'm watching it on ESPN, so maybe try ESPN Plus. Yeah, so yeah, but it's a good fight. You need to definitely, it's a good fight, boy. Oh boy, these boys is banging. Yeah, make sure if you haven't subscribed, man, James, anybody that's on here that's watching the fight with me, make sure y'all subscribe to the fight. Subscribe to the channel. Yeah, this is round 5, y'all, and a great fight. Yes, this is a great appetizer to Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, and I'm loving it. I'm a boxing fan, and I hate to see garbage. And this is definitely not garbage. We got 2 heavyweights that's trying their best. Now, even though Joyce isn't throwing that right hand, he's throwing a great jab, because that jab is busting Dubois' face up. And if the fight continues to be like this, what Daniel Dubois gonna do if he can't see? So not then the right hand is gonna come. He won't have no choice but to throw the right hand, Joyce. But he's getting hit with a lot of jabs. Ooh, double jab right hand. Oh, another right hand. Oh, Dubois is hitting him, Joyce, with some good right hands. But I guess with Daniel punching up, Joyce can see the punches coming, so it's not really affecting him as much because he see the shots coming standing up. But it's a good fight so far, y'all. Yeah, Eddie. Hey, Eddie, man, I hope you done subscribe, man. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate y'all, too, for tapping in, though. Yeah. But, yeah, Joyce is a good fighter. Both guys are good fighters, man. I just hate to see either fighter actually get a L on their record, because, both guys can fight for a world title and become world champ. But unfortunately, somebody must go. And I hate to see either fighter's go, because both fighters are good fighters. And I wouldn't mind seeing either fighter fight against Wilder, Tyson Fury. These boys are working. They working. It's a great fight, y'all. It's definitely a great fight. It's definitely a great fight. And if I called the fight right now and it was the 12th round and it went to decision, I would call it a draw, because I don't want to see neither guy lose, because both guys are fighting good. Now, Dubois is throwing the combinations, and he is actually throwing the harder punches, and he's going for the knockout. And Joyce just threw a right hand. And Joyce is the boxer. He's actually piling up the points, and he's tearing Dubois face up. So if you was to look at both guys, you had just tapped in, you would say, hey, Joyce got to be winning because of how Dubois' face looked. But looks can be deceiving. Oh, because Joyce just got caught another right hand, and he's being hit more, I believe, than Dubois. Now, the jab department favors Joyce. But who's landed the harder shots? Dubois. So now, as far as judges, it depends on what they like. Do they like the boxer, or do they like the attacker, the pure fighter, the Mike Tyson? Do you like the Mike Tyson, or do you like the Roy Jones? So Dubois would be Mike Tyson, and Joyce would be Roy Jones. If we was to give both guys a name as far as the style of what we watching right now. So that's the end of the round. BT Sports will upload it to YouTube in a day or two. They are good for that, yes. Yes, and I will be covering tonight, y'all, the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight. So make sure y'all tap in, all right? So Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, I will be definitely commentating that fight tonight, telling it in a way that I see it. I fought in the great fights. I've won 2 world titles. So I know what a fighter is thinking at the time when it's all the pressure is on them, what they need to do if they behind in a fight, what they need to do if they up in a fight. I understand and know because I've been there. And that's something that a regular commentator who's never fought can tell you, because they've never been there. They don't know when it's crunch time what to do, when they need a knockout what to do, because they've never been in there. Yeah. Yes. So make sure y'all tap in later on, because I'm definitely gonna cover the Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones fight, and it should be a great one, and it's definitely gonna break records. Absolutely. Will it break the Mike Tyson? Will it break the we can say Mike Tyson Lennox Lewis record? Will it break the Manny Pacquiao Floyd record, or the Conor McGregor Floyd Mayweather record? And pay-per-view sales, we'll find out. But this is round 6 in a great fight between 2 great heavyweights. And like I say, unfortunately, somebody old must go. So it's 2 minutes and 16 seconds left in round 6. And it's the same fight. Joyce is boxing, and Dubois is going for the knockout. So if Dubois was a singer, we would call him Left Eye, because his left eye is swelling. And he's still trying for the hook up. He's trying for the left hook, and Joyce was smart by holding him. It's an art to holding too, though. Holding is a part of boxing. So if a guy's getting some momentum, it would be good to hold him to stop his momentum. So if you hit me, I hit you, and you try to hit me again, I'm going to hold you and stop the momentum. And, you might be mad for that, but if it stopped your momentum, oh well. I want you to get mad so you can run into one of these right hands. Yeah, so you got to keep your composure. And like I say, it's an art to holding. You should know how to do everything as a boxer. You should know how to hold. You should know how to duck. And if you have to, you should know how to be dirty if you have to. Now, I ain't going to say bite nobody's ear like Mike Tyson did, but fight fire with fire when needed. So we got 1 minute left. And Joyce has Dubois in the headlock. Okay. As we just got through speaking about dirty. Okay, good jab by both guys. Dubois better close his mouth, because he get hit with a jab with his mouth closed. Like I say, by a heavyweight, you can get your jaw broke when your mouth is closed or when your mouth is open. This is a good fight, man. Listen, these guys is working. Good right hand by Dubois. Yes, and once again, it's an art in holding, and Joyce is holding. He's slowing down the attack of Dubois. Dubois with the short hook. Hey, and Joyce just threw a right hand. Right hand, my man. Yeah. That's right. 15 seconds left. Good double jab by Joyce, of course. He's the one throwing the jab. So we haven't seen a lot of jabs from Dubois, he'll throw a jab here and there, but it's just to set the right hand and the hook up. And the referee is doing a great job in letting the fighters fight. Well, you say so 662292. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel, man. Subscribe to the channel, bro, if you haven't. So who wins between Charlo and Plant? Well, I probably would say Plant because Plant is a bigger guy. Plant fights at 168 and Charlo fights at 160. So we have weight classes for a reason. So I would probably say Plant, and not because I lost to Charlo, but I would go with the bigger man. And when Roy Jones, fought against who did he fight? Well, he actually beat the bigger man, but majority of the times when a smaller guy fights the bigger guy actually wins. Unless you Manny Pacquiao, because Manny Pacquiao went up in weight class. He went from 118 all the way up to 154, and he beat the bigger man. But that doesn't happen all the time. Yeah, so that's like if Floyd Mayweather fought against Tommy Hearns. I would have to go with Tommy Hearns. Ooh, so now we in round 7, and Joyce got caught with a good right hand, got caught with an uppercut. Oh, they both swinging for the fences. Yeah. Oh, good jab from Joyce. Once again, he is tagging that left eye, and that left eye is closing more and more. And Daniel is constantly trying to land that nail in the coffin. Yeah, exactly. Duran, Pacquiao. So a lot of guys moved up in weight. Good jab from both guys. Round 7, 2 minutes and 13 seconds left. And I love this fight. I'm going to watch it again, too. I like these guys. These guys are both putting it all on the line. And I don't care who loses. Both guys should get another shot. They should not be abandoned. See, that's the crazy thing about boxing. You lose one fight, and the fans will turn on you. The promoters will turn on you, and that shouldn't be the case. And in MMA and UFC, you can lose 12 fights, and the fans will still be like, yeah, dude. They will still support you. So that's the black eye that boxing has. That 1 loss or 2 losses on your record, it's like the end of your career. So, and that shouldn't be the case. If you're a good fighter, you're a good fighter. Both guys are good fighters. And whoever loses, I hope it doesn't hurt their career. I hope they move forward and it betters their career. They learn from it and they move on. But both guys are doing excellent jobs. Dubois is bouncing like he a lightweight, which is good, in the 7th round. And Joyce is constantly popping that jab. And he looked like he did in the 1st round. He's not swole, not cut. He looked like the same guy he looked like when he first got in the ring. But on the other hand, Dubois looked like he's been in a fight. His eye is swole, but he's actually probably winning a fight just off hustle. right, yeah. So, but Joyce was throwing some good right hands finally, So, hey, it took 7 rounds for him to actually throw it. He just threw an uppercut and missed. But, like I told you in my video, uppercut, you got to throw that uppercut at the right distance, because if not, you could lose your life. So be careful. You got to be careful when you throw the uppercut. You can't throw it just to be throwing it. Yeah, so now it's a change in the game. You got Dubois holding now. All right. Yeah. Damn, you saw a stone. That was huge. Oh, man. So jab from good one too, but he missed it. Hey. But it was good. He tried. Yeah. Good round. Them guys is fighting the whole fight. So, yeah, they fighting the whole fight. U.S. British shows you how it's done again. Good vibes. Yes, Matthew. Absolutely. UK, I'm with you all day. Yes, Joyce has 1 gear and sustained it for 12 rounds. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, yeah, we working, boy. Yeah, about singing, bro. Good vocals. Hey, what's up, Marcel? Bro, you all right? Oh, man. That is not what I'm good at. No. So, yeah. This is definitely a good fight. And like I say, somebody old must go, and it's unfortunately. Man, this is a good fight, man. I'm serious, y'all. I'm not just saying it just to be saying it. We in round 8. Yeah, man. Yeah. And it's what they say, it's a European title at stake. They do their own thing. They got European titles at stake over there. I remember when I fought against Basagorov. They said he was a European champion, and he was a good fighter. But both guys are doing good. Like I say, it's a great fight. Daniel Dubois, he's doing his thing. He's in a tough fight. He's in that fight against a big boy. So them left hooks and right hands that he normally land against, guys he's fighting that's actually not as big, it does more damage to them. Joyce is taking everything that Dubois has to offer. Daniel is giving him everything, but Joyce is a big man. He's taking it. And it is what it is. But Daniel definitely needs to work on not getting hit with the jab as much, because that jab is man, got his eye closed. He has one eye now, and he's gonna have to try to get away from that jab, because it's round 8. If he keep getting hit with that same jab in that eye, man, he can end up going blind by getting hit in that left eye when you can't see. So he needs a good cut man to try to open the eye up, to make to put some ice on it, on the eye, stop the swelling. He needs to step over and get away from that left hand, because that jab is keep just tagging his eye. Well, he's tough as nails, but this is a great fight, man. Boy, that eye is closed, but he's still trying. He's still throwing more punches. But man, Joyce has kept it simple the whole fight. Bop, take this jab. Bop, jab. And my cousin Willie Fortune would actually love this right here, because he has a gym called Jab. And this man could actually train out of his gym. Jab. Right. Oh, good right hand from Dubois. But once again, Joyce took it and shook it. Yeah, he got a beard on him. He can take a punch. Joyce can take a punch, definitely. Oh, good right uppercut from Dubois, and Joyce took it and shook it. Yeah, so man, this is a great fight. I actually have, good right hand. They showing a replay. Good right hand from Joyce, and good duck. Good right hand by Joyce. Good right hand by Dubois. Good right hand by Dubois. Yeah, Daniel. Yeah, man. So I have man, I got it a draw. I got it a draw. Yeah, I got it a draw. Yeah, I have it a draw. Greg, make sure you subscribe to my channel, bro. Come on, y'all, hit the like buttons. Yeah, I got it. I have it a draw. But the fighters in overseas, it's over in UK, so the judges probably have Dubois winning. He's more aggressive. We're in round 9. He's more aggressive. His eyes closed though, and Joyce seemed like he's coming on, and Daniel is actually kind of slowing down because he can't see out one eye. So Joyce is putting the attack. He's attacking Dubois, and that wasn't the case earlier in the fight. Daniel was putting more pressure on Joyce, but Joyce's jab is excellent. He actually might have the best jab in boxing right now. He constantly throwing that jab. Reminds me of Ike Corte. Ike Corte had a good jab, and he stuck with it the whole fight. So Joyce is sticking with that jab, and if he's winning, that jab is actually winning the fight for him right now. If he's winning on the judges' scorecards. But the Daniel, he's through the combinations. He's throwing more punches. So, it depends on what the judges are looking at. Are they looking at aggression or are they looking at pure boxing? Pure boxer is Joyce. And the actual Mike Tyson style of the fighter, the actual aggressor, is Daniel Dubois. This is a good fight though, man. Listen, this right here fight should have been on a Mike Tyson Roy Jones undercard. This is a good fight right here. And I don't know, probably, just the hype and the build up from the fight that Mike Tyson Roy Jones is finna have is gonna, it's gonna be overwhelming. But this is actually a great fight. Maybe now they don't have the biggest names in the world as of yet, but as a real boxer or a real boxing fan or someone that knows boxing will tell you this is a great fight right here. And both guys are giving it all they got. Do you know of any prospects from Crunk Gym? Yeah, we well, probably not out of Crunk's Gym, but we had a lot of prospects out of Detroit. Yeah, not out of Crunk's Gym. Crunk's has moved, so it's in a different location, but we do have a lot of prospects out of Detroit. Yeah. Oh, good jab. Good jab from Joyce. Oh, good right hand from Dubois. Oh, and Joyce tried to come back with the left hook and miss. Thank God for Dubois. So Daniel threw a good jab to the stomach, another good jab to the stomach, and you're gonna come back up top. Another jab to the head. Oh, and Joyce just threw an uppercut, try to catch Daniel coming in. And he's putting that pressure. Oh, he threw a 1-2. Joyce threw a 1-2 at Daniel. Daniel came back with her uppercut. And there's some good action right now. Some good action, boy. And that's the end of the bell. And Joyce looked at Daniel like, what it is, bro. I got your phone number. 777-9311. Man, so the corner of the boy is fixed. It's trying to help his eye. So I'm looking to see if they got an inswell they putting on his eye because he definitely need it in the stretch. Yes, he's putting an inswell on his eye right now, trying to keep the swelling down. And trying to hear what they saying to him. Oh, they whispering. They don't want the fans to hear at home. They putting ice on his back. And Joyce is just he look calm and cool he look calm and cool. Let's keep it like that. Yeah. Good fight. Yeah. And we are in round 10. Round 10, live action. The heavyweight division. Joyce is still throwing jabs, boy. Man. Good right hand over the top from Daniel. Dubois. What a cold last name, Dubois. What's your name? Dubois. Yeah. Hold on. He took a knee. Oh, he took a knee. I think he got hit in that right eye. Yes. Dubois just took a knee. And with the right hand over the top, he might quit. He might be over with. The fight might be over. The fight is over. And Joyce has won the fight. Joyce has won the fight. TKO. That jab was deadly. And the right hand came over the top. So we'll see the replay and see what happened. But you can't see the punches coming, man. And sad to see a man lose. But somebody had to go. Great fight from both guys. And Joyce is the winner, y'all. In a great, excellent fight in round 10. The boy just couldn't see, getting hit with too many jabs in his eye. And the eye swelled up. He couldn't see out of it and got caught with a shot he didn't see. And man, he felt it. And nobody's in that man's body to understand the pain he felt from a punch he didn't see because his eye was closed. You got the number 777. You already know. Oh, let me see. Oh, it was a jab, too. It was just another straight jab. Straight jab. He didn't see it. Watch this jab. Okay. Bam. Ooh. And he ran into the jab. Oh, and it hurt. Yeah, look, he touched his eye, and he looked at his opponent, and then he took a knee. He looked at him and said, "Man, you know what? I'll live to fight another day." And with situations like that, with your eye closed and you constantly get hit in the eye, you can go blind because you can't see the shots coming. You don't know where your eye is at and none of that because inside. So he did the right thing. I hate that he had to do it because I know he has a big heart. But whenever you take a knee and you undefeated like that off a jab and you can't see, it had to be something that was really serious that happened to him. So Joe Joyce is undefeated and is moving on to the next level. So in 2021, he will be getting probably a world championship shot. And Joe Joyce celebrated with a some kind of karate kick. Yes. So Dubois quit. Yes, he quit. I hate to say it. That's what happened when you take a knee and a guy hits you with a jab. You're not knocked out, and you take a knee and you don't get back up. It's called surrender. So he surrendered his undefeated record to Joe Joyce. So yes, he might be mad at me from saying it, but hey, it is what it is. Daniel quit, not on the stool in a fight from a hard jab that he didn't see. But I do understand. I'm on the outside looking in, and that jab won Joe Joyce the fight. He has a great jab, the best jab in boxing. He sticks with his jab, and that 6'6" getting hit with a jab for 10 rounds did Dubois in. That jab was the key to the fight, and he stuck with it. He didn't care about landing nothing but that jab. And that jab, man, he need to go back to the drawing board and keep throwing that jab. Now, Dubois, on the other hand, he definitely needs to work on. He definitely needs to work on, catching a jab. You're supposed to have your hand right here, and the jab comes, you catch it and throw one back. He was not catching a jab with his hands up. So his team needs to work on the jab. He's only 23 years old, so he still has a heck of a future ahead of him. Just wipe off the dust and go back to the gym, let yourself heal a little bit, and get right back in there. He has a great promoter in Frank Warren, so it ain't over for him. So good fight. Like I say, somebody had to go, and unfortunately, it was Daniel Dubois. I know the fans in the United Kingdom are upset, but you got a great fighter over there. No need to be upset. This is boxing. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to lose. You still got Anthony Joshua, so y'all cool. You still got Tyson Fury, so y'all cool. And man, I wouldn't mind seeing a rematch on down the line. But Joe Joyce should move on to bigger and better things. And Daniel Dubois, get in there and get a victory after this fight. You're only good as your last fight, and move on. Yeah. Tribe of Ashtar, white flag. Yeah, he did raise the white flag. Yes. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Yeah. 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 And they saying who the winner is right now. The Commonwealth champion, European champion is Joe Joyce. And Joe Joyce is 35 years old. 35 years old. Like I told y'all right before they fought, age ain't nothing but a number. At 35 years old, he came over here and took care of his business. So on paper, you'd have thought the younger man was going to win, but instead it was the older man. Just like older men are fighting tonight at 55 and 51, Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. So remember, old money still spin. And like I said, I just fought. I'm 47 years old. I just fought a few weeks ago and I won. So just take care of yourself, man, and you can do many things in the sport of boxing and life. And I'm proud of both fighters. I'm proud of Joe Joyce. He's holding 2 straps up right now, and he gets a chance to move on. Now, if he was 35 years old and he lost this fight, it could be really bad for him. See, that's why Daniel Dubois, it's not bad for him like you would think because he's only 23 years old and he has 12 years on Joyce. 12 years, so he still could come back and do something. Sometimes a loss can be a win, especially if you learn from it. I lost 6 fights in my career, even though 3 of them I really consider a loss. but I learned from every fight. I came back after every loss, learned from it, and got better and did better. I got better as I got older. And that seemed to be the case in Joyce. He has gotten better as he gotten older, and Dubois will get better as he get older. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so Tyson for that win. Yeah, absolutely. K9, what is one of your favorite really old fights to watch? Oh man, a lot of them. I like the fight. I like one of my best fights ever was when Sugar Ray Leonard fought Tommy Hearns, the first fight. You talking about two great champions fighting against each other in their prime, undefeated. Oh man, well, Sugar Ray Leonard had lost one fight, but he revenged this loss against Roberto Duran and making him say no mas. But that was the greatest fight I ever saw. Go watch that fight, Sugar Ray Leonard versus Tommy Hearns, the first fight. That was a great fight. Yeah, everyone ruled out Joyce thinking early knockout. Yeah, exactly. Hey, your hands can't hit, but your eyes can't see. Big Henry, right? Man, make sure you subscribe to my channel, Big Henry. Yeah, and Alfonso Morez, subscribe to the channel, y'all, and hit the bell. Yeah, he need to those Tyson head movement drills. Yes, yeah, he need to definitely move his head more. But like it's simple though. Catch the jab. The jab come, bop, catch it right here, up and throw one back. Catch him, throw back. We call it pick and return. Yeah, absolutely. Dubois was a 5-1 favorite. Oh, Dubois was a 5-1 favorite. Wow. So somebody got paid. Yeah, somebody got paid. Yes, indeed. Yeah, Dubois was a 5-1 favorite. Man, this was a good fight. I wouldn't, I'm not a bettor anyway. If I do bet, I bet for push-ups or maybe a dinner or a lunch or a breakfast. But, seriously betting, no, I don't do that. Oh, you done tapped in, John, huh? Yesterday you missed it when I went live. You was like, I can't believe I missed it. Well, you got in on time. Yes, indeed. Or right before the end of time. Dubois needs to work on a left hook, champ. Yeah, Dubois need to work on catching the jab. Not with his face, but with his hands. That's what he need to work on. He need to work on how to stop the jab. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Yes, indeed. Right. Yeah, so, yeah, that's what he need to work on, though. Dubois need to work on catching the jab and throwing the jabs back. You can't, a lot of fighters, they be having their hands over here. You should have your hand right here. That's because the jab is coming here. A hook is not coming. What comes the most, a hook or a jab? A jab, okay. So you catch the jab. If the hook come, put your hand over here. The jab come, you catch it here and throw one back. Pick and return. That's one of Emmanuel Stewart, who I consider the greatest trainer of all time. Is one of his favorite combination. One of his favorite things to do is to pick and return. Pick and return. Bop, bop, pick and return. Come back with one. He had Navier. He had hype, Dubois. Well, it's hard to say he had hype because he went out there trying to fight. I can't take him. I can't knock him from actually, throwing a towel in when it wasn't he threw the towel in because he could see. He threw the towel in because he couldn't see. I mean, when you get hit in the eye, when your eye is closed, man, it could do damage. I mean, I never been through that before, but I could imagine getting hit, like I say, getting hit with a jab that you can't see from a heavyweight. When they first started fighting, I said it myself. I said I got hit by a jab from a heavyweight that was 6'5", 200-something pounds. 230-something pounds, and the jab hurt it. I had a headache for days. Yes, indeed. Yes, I will be covering the fight tonight, guys. So make sure y'all tap in. I'm gonna cover the breakdown of the fight, who's winning the fight, and what I see between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. So make sure y'all tap in. Hey, I see Tyson on this boy. Hey, the real Tyson, Keith Rutledge. What's happening, brother? Yeah, John. What's up, John? That jab is scandalous, Marcel. Indeed. D. Hey, D, yes, D. Joyce won. Yes, he did. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe because you're talking to somebody that know boxing. I've been boxing for a long time. I've been boxing since the age of 11 years old, and now I am 47. So I've been boxing for 36 years. With a game of experience, I fought in United Kingdom, Cancun, Mexico, Showtime, ESPN, NBC, ESPN, Fox. I fought on reality shows. I did it, and I'm not trying to act like I'm just this and that, but I know the game for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Two time. That's right. My new name is two time K9. I won 2 world titles, so I'm two time. Right. Two time K9. Yes, you do very well. Yes. Yeah. Hey, listen, Marcel. I could have took Marcel straight to the top. We got a young brother on here named Marcel, y'all. Marcel Walker, who retired undefeated. What was your record? 11-0 as a pro. 11-0. And what you 6'5"? 6'5". Wow. Man, Southpaw, man, we could have made some dodo for sure though. Yes, sir. Subscribe. Watch all your videos on YouTube. K9 Real Deal. Hey, Tribe or Ishtar, tell them again. You say I'm the real deal. I appreciate that, man. Yes, indeed. God is good. Two-time K9. Yes, Tyson. What it do? Very disappointed. I was expecting Triple D to win. Hey, you know what? Listen, at the end of the day, man, you win some, you lose some. A lot of times, a loss is actually a win, especially if you learn from it. Oh, he lived to fight another day. So, I take my hat off to him for even taking this fight, because if he didn't take this fight, he wouldn't have lost the fight. But he took it because chances make champions. And he's a champion for taking his chance. Just go back to the drawing board, learn from this, and he can bounce back from this. He's only 23 years old. Let me rewind that. He's only 23 years old. So he can come back from that. Yeah. Yeah, so they doing they talking to the press right now. And Joyce is talking to the press right now. Man, I feel sorry for the guy. In the sport of boxing, it's just hard to feel sorry for somebody trying to knock you out. But definitely feel sorry for a man who has never lost in a pro fight in his life. And so y'all pray for Daniel Dubois. But hey, you win some, you lose some, man. He'll be all right. It depends. Now you're gonna see how good Dubois is. See, when you lose a fight, that shows how good you are. Floyd is a great fighter, but if he would have lost his first fight, would he have been able to come back from that? See, Muhammad Ali is considered the greatest, and he lost fights before. See what I'm saying? But he bounced back. Guys, he lost till he beat. So that really shows how great you are when you can come back from adversity. If you never had any adversity, how can we ever say how good you really are? I remember Floyd getting cut for the very first time, and he was like, I'm cut. He didn't know what to do. So it's hard to say you're the greatest fighter of all time when you never actually went through adversity. I believe Pretty Boy was better than Money Mayweather. Money Mayweather was more of a businessman, and Pretty Boy was a better fighter. Yeah, Joshua Marshall, what's up though, Joshua, man? Chances make champions. There you go. Hey, Joshua, subscribe to my channel, man, and hit the bell. Yeah, Mr. Community tuned in from Cincinnati. Oh, appreciate it, bro. Cincinnati in the building. Yeah, Cincinnati in the building. Absolutely. East Coast. Yeah. What time does Jake fight? You know what? I got to go see what time they actually fight. It should be soon. It definitely should be soon. I can't wait. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Community. Tell us a great point. Appreciate you. If I don't know nothing, I know boxing. If I don't know nothing, I know boxing. Yeah. I hope his eye is okay too, man. For real, And I believe it'll be okay because, he tapped out at the right time. I hate to see a man tap out, but if that's gonna save his eye, you know what I mean, and he won't be blind, then hey, do what you gotta do. Yes, the body lost. Yep, hey, it is what it is. The best have lost. There's more great fighters that has lost than fighters who haven't lost. Not many people retire undefeated. Steroid Dubois is just flushed down his career on the toilet. Oh, Travail videos. I don't know, man. Hey, I don't think one loss can define your career. You know what I mean? It could probably define your career if you fought all easy fights and then you finally fought somebody and you lost. Yeah, but he fought a legitimate good fighter, and he lost to a good fighter, a fighter that was just better than him today. We don't know what happens tomorrow or his next fight. You know. So we'll see. Oh, London in the building. What's happening, man? Yeah, let's read. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to K9 Boxing, man. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell. Paul Parkin. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. I want y'all to subscribe to my channel. You know, so y'all can get this knowledge from someone that's actually done it. Who won not one world title, 2 world titles. And would have won more than that if I wouldn't have started boxing as a pro. If I wouldn't have took so long to turn pro. I only had 10 amateur fights. So with only having 10 amateur fights and winning 2 world titles, that says a lot about me and the heart that I have and the will that I have and the God that I serve. Amen. Still good prospect, but does look like he lacks some bottle. Hey man, you know, you just gotta hey, make sure y'all keep hitting the likes button, man. Hit the like buttons too for me, y'all. He like I say, you can bounce back from a loss. It's only one loss, and at the age of 23 years old, hey, Dubois got a chance to bounce back. Tough lessons. My had no respect for his elders. Yeah, man. Hey, listen, I get you for real. You gotta respect your elders. You feel me? Yeah. What's up, K9 Tez? What's up, Tez? Much love to you, bro. Yeah, Ireland in the building, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. If y'all haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button and hit the notifications. I should put some money on this. Hey, it's easy to say that when you know who won now. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it might not have been the same outcome. You probably would have been mad if you'd have lost your money. So, I don't know. It's hard to bet. If anything, bet on yourself. You know? Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Natural. Dubois needs to come to Detroit and let K9 train him. That would be a great move to make. You know, a lot of the fighters from overseas come and get American trainers, and it changes their career. Emmanuel Stewart was great at that. Look at Tyson Fury, for instance. Tyson Fury came to Detroit. I actually sparred Tyson Fury, and he let Emmanuel Stewart was training him. Emmanuel Stewart passed. God rest his soul. But now Sugar Hill trains Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury has not looked as good as he has ever in his career. He came back and stopped. He came back and stopped Deontay Wilder, probably one of the hardest punchers, probably the hardest puncher in boxing history. Yes, yeah, and the God that is Sir, absolutely, God is great. Yes, God is great, y'all. Absolutely. Can't call a man old until he starts fighting like he's old. You know what? I agree with you 100%. Because, hey, like I say, at 47 years old, man, the way I'm starting to look in the gym and just period, you wouldn't think that I'm 47. No, you wouldn't. I mean, you wouldn't think that I'm 27 either, but you wouldn't definitely think I'm 47. Yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. We got 54 likes, and we got 1 thumbs down. It's always going to be a hater somewhere, but I appreciate all the likes, man. Listen, absolutely. Hey, listen, not one time have I ever been on anybody's YouTube channel and pushed the dislike. Not one time. And this cast I don't like. This cast has been saying stuff that didn't make no sense. But did I put a thumbs down? Did I push a dislike? No, because I'm not a hater. Absolutely. Sports Talk with TJ. What's happening, bro? Salute to you too, my guy. Absolutely, yeah. I am glad DDD lost this fight so that he can go to basic boxing. That will make him a better boxer. Yeah, you know what? I feel like you should learn all styles. You shouldn't just fight. I used to fight like Mike Tyson. But if you saw how I started fighting after I learned that, you know what I'm saying, that style can play out, you will see I changed my style. I started watching Roy Jones and I started fighting, you know, similar to Roy Jones. So I became a boxer puncher. Now, you know, in fights where I only fought once a year, I would retreat to going back to the Tyson style. But if you really saw me fight in the gym, or you saw me fight actively, like when I fought Bravo, when I fought Bravo at the Staples Center, I boxed his socks off. So I'm really a boxer puncher, but you must have all styles. Yeah, I agree with you, Marcel. Yeah, I remember watching you on A Contender. Man, appreciate it. Yeah, I appreciate you, boy. I hope you was rooting for me. Hope you wasn't going for the underdog who was fighting me. You know what I mean? Because, yeah, appreciate you, Sports Talk with TJ. Man, make sure y'all hit the subscribe button, man. Hit the subscribe button. definitely hit the subscribe button because we gonna tap in. I got plenty more videos to come too. I'm actually about to do a video called "Age Ain't Nothing But a Number" because it's a true fact. Look at Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, both looking good at the age of 55 and 51. And of course, I'm the oldest junior middleweight world champ of all time. Manny Pacquiao is the oldest welterweight champion of all time. Bernard Hopkins is the oldest world champion of all time. Period. Yeah, like you said, he's 23 years old and went up against a solid, more seasoned man. And Joyce, God bless both, came out safe, and he can come back after a shakedown. Law. Absolutely, Kevin. You are absolutely right. He can bounce back from this. Kevin, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notifications. G Dog, I got a new sub. G Dog, my dog. That's what I'm talking about. Let me know y'all subscribe to the channel, man. I don't want y'all just tapping in and then disappear on me. No, I want y'all to be a part of the team. Team K9 in the building. Yeah, dogs are us. Yeah, Hopkins versus James Toney. That was a great fight. Yeah, that was a great fight. But I think it was the second fight. Come on, man. Just because Bernard Hopkins beat James Toney. No, you know what? No. Sorry about that. I'm thinking about Bernard Hopkins and Roy Jones. That would have been a great fight. Bernard Hopkins versus James Toney. You know, I would go with James Toney because he's from Michigan. And I'm from Michigan. Yes, indeed. Dubois is still good. Joyce was just better. Absolutely. Hey, Dubois is still good. Joyce is just better. And you know, Joyce has a great chin because most guys that Dubois hit with those left hooks and right hands, they actually go to sleep. And he just had a good chin. And so being able to take them punches helped him. And he stuck with the game plan. Yeah, you ate Bravo's lunch. Yeah, let's pray for Bravo too because I haven't heard from Bravo, and I heard that that he's not doing well. So we must pray for our fallen heroes because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, it's one thing that you want to beat the other guy, and we might say, man, I'm gonna kill my opponent, but you're really not talking about kill him. You're talking about beat him. It's just a figure of speech. So pray for our fallen champions, man, like Jermaine Taylor. You know, Jermaine Taylor, man, he went through a whole lot. Those knockouts, I believe, did a lot to him. I saw him on social media smoking blunts, talking crazy. So, pray for our fallen soldiers. Pray for Donna Stevenson because he was in a coma, man, and thank God he has, gotten better. But pray for him, man. Mildred Taylor, man, Terry Norris. That boxing does a lot to you, a whole lot, especially to your brain. Hey, Sports Talk with TJ, you sub. Appreciate y'all, man. That's what I want to see. I want to see y'all subbing, man, because you gotta support each other. We all we got. We all we got, y'all. Yeah. Boxer lives matter too. That's right. First time watching you. Yeah. It's your first time watching me win. Hey, Zig. First time watching me win. Yeah, definitely appreciate you all. Sports Talk with TJ. Yeah, first round. Is it Joyce chin is like Ray Mercer. Yes, Ray Mercer can take a punch, and Ray Mercer can give a punch too. The man, did you see what he did to what's that kid name that fought in Rocky? Somebody tell me who that guy is. What's his name? He fought in Rocky, but Ray Mercer knocked him out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, salute, champ. You broke a lot of hearts when you beat Corey Spinks. Oh man, listen. Hey man, I had to do what I had to do. To win that fight, it was gonna make my career. And it was going to get me in a position that I'm in now, as a house owner. So I had to beat Corey Spinks, And I remember Corey Spinks called me out a long time ago. And I told my wife, if we ever fight, I'm going to get him. He called me out at the time I wasn't ready. So remember, it's all about timing. Finally, I called him at the time he probably wasn't ready. And I did what I had to do. I brought the belt back to the city of Detroit. Hey, Les Reed, you subscribed, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yes, man. Hit the subscribe button, y'all. And hit the notifications. Oh, man, bless Bravo and his family. Yes, please pray for them, man. Pray for all of our fighters. Pray for Dubois because he going to need prayer tonight, man. Going home and realizing you're really human, you never lost. It's a humbling feeling to lose your very first fight. I mean, look at Deontay Wilder. He lost his first fight, man, and he just said this happened, that happened. It's a humbling feeling, man. When you feel like you're invincible and you finally lose, you don't know what to do. When I lost my first fight, I was, man, I didn't know what to do. I was confused. I didn't know what had happened. I didn't know what to do, but I bounced back and thank God from that. Yeah. Hey, Lawrence, what's happening, man? Yeah, try. I'm glad you sub, man. Make sure y'all sub though. Morrison, yes, Tommy Morrison. There we go. You know that actually let Tommy Morrison actually fight, and he had HIV, and they actually allowed him to fight. So you got this colic now. So you got these guys to put on the mask, because you're keeping your 6 feet distance and all that. But your corner your corner man or who's coaching you shouldn't have to have on a mask when you come and sit down in the corner, because you had a guy in Tiny Morrison, and God rest his soul, but he had HIV and was allowed to actually fight. And we know, now that we have better understanding about HIV, you can't just catch it from just blood touching you. I mean, I don't know no one that wants to fight a guy who has HIV, knowing that the blood is serious, Lawrence, I hear you are boxing and give it as it is without taking sides, man. I believe that. So if that is, then you are my man's with my legion. Oh yeah, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it 100. And if I can't keep it 100, I ain't gonna say nothing at all. Yeah, it is what it is. Yep, you are a good sports analyst, not like Blue Blood Sports TV. Ooh, shots fired. Right. I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I mean? I may not have as many subs because I'm just not getting on I'm just not getting on YouTube. So once people know that I'm actually on here, a 2-time world champion and really knows boxing, listen, man, the subs is gonna jump. They gonna jump like Crisscross. Remember the song Crisscross to make you jump. Because I'm gonna keep it 100. And I'm gonna break it down and give y'all facts and tell y'all the truth and give you a lot of knowledge, make you think like, man, that makes a lot of sense. Because that's all I know. It makes sense. Yeah, you are a good sport. Yo. Who lost between Dubois and... Oh, man. Dubois lost. Yeah, JJ won, Lawrence. Yeah, JJ won. Dubois, he had kind of... I don't want to say threw in the towel. He got caught with a jab to the eye. His eye was swole. He couldn't see. And he took a knee. And he didn't get back up. Yeah, so you call it what you want to call it. You know what I mean? I saw Lil K9 fights on YouTube. Oh, Tez. Yeah. Lil K9, all right. I don't know if we can really call him Lil K9. We'll say Lil K9 because he's my son. But... he's taller than me. He's bigger than me. And he used to look up to me, and now I look up to him, if you understand that. JJ jabbed him until he gave up. Yes, that jab closed his eye, and he couldn't see after that. And he got hit with a hard jab. Actually, when he got hit with the jab, he was going into a jab. He actually ran into the jab. Bam! He didn't see it, and it just spiraled. It probably hit the actual... the point of the eye, where you could actually see out of the little circle that's in the eye. He probably actually hit that. We couldn't see what part of the eye he hit, but he definitely hit the ball part of the eye, and he felt that, and he just tapped out. You got a support, champ. Yeah, so yeah, you got my support, man. Appreciate it. And when you talk boxing, bro, hey, listen, this is what I know. Yeah, I know boxing. I remember Emmanuel Stewart was actually on HBO. I got to tell a story. And it was a fight that was going on. He was commentating on HBO. And it got real quiet. And it's like they ran out of what to say because the fight was so horrible. And the fighters were fighting for the belt. And I text Emmanuel Stewart. I texted him because I feel like he would say this, and I feel like this was needed to be said. And I said, can you believe that these guys are actually fighting for a belt? And I'm going to say it in Emmanuel Stewart's words and his voice. Oh, can you believe that these guys are actually fighting for a belt? Yeah, that's what he said, man. And I knew boxing when you had one of the greatest trainers of all time actually said what I just tweeted him or just texted him. Absolutely. So definitely I know boxing. If I don't know nothing else, my wife tells me all the time, you don't know nothing but boxing. Well, she might be right. Then again, she's not right. I know more than boxing. I know God too. Yes, indeed. Yeah, absolutely. Listen to Punk, I'm offering you out. Yeah, we say listen to Hunk, I'm offering you out. I don't know what that means. I'm listening to Punk, I'm offering you out. Explain what you say. If you right, I offends you, pluck it out. Oh, yeah, I like that. Yeah, you're right. If your eye offends you, right eye, pluck it out. That's in the Bible. Okay. My number one American Bulldog. Oh, yeah, you got to subscribe to the channel. You a Bulldog, and I'm a K9. So you got to subscribe to the channel, man. For sure. What's your name? K9? Casimir. Go tap in. Go subscribe to my channel, and you'll see why they call me K9. I'm a dog in the ring. Yeah, that's why they call me K9. I got that name K9 because I'm a dog. Yes, absolutely. I think that's a great name for boxing, though. Be honest, though. Is that a code name for a boxer? Man, you got Cornelius. K9 Bundridge. That's right. I'm a dog in the ring.
He said you copied his voice perfect.
Yeah, I copy who voice perfect. Manny's. Oh, you said I copied Manny's Stew's verse voice perfectly. Oh, we can go on for days. I got another one too that's good for you. I can do Don King impersonation too. Oh, K9, I love you, man. I love you, K9. Come on back home, man. Come on back home. And Manny Stewart, you be around somebody, what I'm saying, all these years, man, you're going to be able to know how they talk. And you better really commentate their voice or act just like them. Emmanuel Story, K9 and his wife is very smart, you know what I'm saying? So I just think that, all they need to do is work on his jab a little bit more. Instead of just fighting this once a year, you got to fight at least 3 times a year to beat them guys. And then he would be able to beat Charlo in a rematch if he used to fight more. Absolutely. Team K9, Jesus for life, man. Hey, hashtag Jesus for life. Absolutely, yeah. Oh, hey, Drew, you say you subscribe. Drew, appreciate it, man. Yes, you subscribe to the channel. I want to see y'all tell me y'all subscribe and hit the bell, man. You hear me? Hit the notifications. Nah, this guy life doesn't matter. He's talking. Oh, man, yeah. I like to be humble. You got to be humble, man. That's one thing about me. As a current champ, a former champ, I never, ever was arrogant. I understand and realize we all human. Nobody is better than nobody. So that's why I think the fans, the community, they rock with me because I always kept it 100. I never got too big for my peoples. Never, ever. And I fought all around the world. I remember when fighting on the Contender that people used to be knocking at our doors and couldn't believe, and used to be, oh, K9. They couldn't believe it. And then I was like, man, I'm just a regular person, just like you. We are regular. We are human. We just got some people that can rap better than other people. Some people can box better than other people. Some people can draw better than other people. But it don't make you a better person than the next person because we are human. We all bleed, piss, use the bathroom. Hey, even Beyonce passed gas. She even farts. So we all human. So just remember that. Nobody is better than nobody. Yeah, we need to get in the ring and find out who is champ. Hey, K9 will be the bulldog all day. K9, that's right. Absolutely. Hey, the top heavyweight have Nigerian heritage, AJ, Joe, Joyce, Wilder, FA, and many more. That's true. Hey, unconditional truth, bro. Subscribe to my channel, man. I want y'all to subscribe to the channel and keep hitting the like button. Yeah, that from my ASO. right. This did sound like him. I'll tell you, man. Oh, K9, I love you, man. I love you, man. Who was that, y'all? Who wins, Tyson or Jones? Oh, man, you know what? In a fight between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, I'm starting to lean a little bit more towards Roy Jones. Because in the fight between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones, I think that Mike Tyson hasn't fought in a long time, and I think they were playing it safe because he has a great brand now. So they will pick someone that's not a real heavyweight. So Roy Jones punches will not probably hurt Mike Tyson as much as if he was fighting an exhibition against a Tyson Fury or Deontay Wilder. So Roy Jones probably is not going to, well, he's definitely not going to hit, like a natural heavyweight. But if he can just stay away, stick it and move a lot, and if he's strong enough to grab Tyson when they get close and hold him and let the referee come in and stop him and then move around again and get out the way, he has an actually better chance at, I can't really say winning a fight because it's supposed to be an exhibition, but he has a great chance of doing well. If it's a small ring, if Mike Tyson had it his way, I think he would actually have a smaller ring, so Roy Jones wouldn't have nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. But if it was Roy Jones was super smart and he had it his way, he would make sure it was a bigger ring so he could move, stick and move. As Walt would say, and I must bring it up time and time again, may he rest in peace, a great trainer from Crunks. A man stay still, a man get killed, and if you move away, you live to see another day. And that's boxing talk. That's right. Hey, that's right. Ear for dinner. Mike Tyson's not going to bite Roy Jones' ear, not tonight, because I don't think that Roy Jones is going to fight dirty. I think Mike Tyson bit Holyfield's ear off because Holyfield was fighting dirty. The head bunts and all that, and Tyson just got frustrated, and he said, come here. Get over here. Like Mortal Kombat. Humble all the way. What is your toughest fight? My toughest fight was probably getting in the ring more than once a year. Yeah, that probably was my toughest fight. If you want to say far as an opponent, I would say the guy I actually beat, Sakharov. He's a Russian. Over in Germany. I won the fight, but he was definitely my hardest fight. I had just fought, and I was sharp, and he was taking everything that I was hitting him with. and the kitchen sink. And I believe a lot of fighters, man. I ain't gonna say every fighter. I don't want to say a lot of fighters, but a lot of these guys are using drugs, man. So anything to get over, fighters be using drugs, man. And when I say drugs, I'm talking about steroids. So you got to really watch what's going on. You got to have really a good team, to go to the next level. So Joyce versus Osei rematch. Oh, a rematch, exactly. A rematch in an actual pro fight, because I know Osei beat Joyce in amateurs, but in a pro fight, I don't know, because Osei haven't been looking that good, but styles make fights, so that'd be a good fight. Hey, I would have to say draw, because like I say, when two fighters have fought each other or have never lost, it could go either way. Yeah, what are you fighting again? When am I fighting again? Fighting again, probably I would know something this week coming up. But I might be fighting again December the 7th. Sorry about that, December 17th. Yeah, K9, I like your number one. I like your number one. Thank you, bro. Hey, K9, but K9 is smart. I saw a guy with a K9. Hey, Steve, man, thanks for subbing. Just sub champ from East Texas. Thank you, bro. Hit the notifications too if you haven't. So I thank you for subbing, man. Yeah, I saw K9 the other day, man. And, the young man, he was hitting a golf ball, and the K9 would go run and get it and bring it back to him, and he'd hit it again. And that's a smart dog, man. Police to go sniff out bombs, they don't use pit bulls. They don't use bulldogs. They use K9s. That's right. And I'm K9, bro. So don't think I'm just a pit bull in the ring. I'm smart. I became a world champion from being smart, because a lot of fighters, they don't get the credit of being smart as they are, but fighters are smart. You got to go in there. It ain't checkers, it's chess. So you are right. I hope Roy doesn't hit Mike Tyson. I am with you, like Mike Tyson, but Roy has the upper hand. I hope they don't hurt each other. I hope they don't hurt each other either, man. Get paid, man, and call it a day. Go home and see your family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so we about to find out real soon. Man, I don't know how heavy was his suit. I don't know how heavy his suit was, Paul, but it definitely was heavy. It definitely was heavy. Hey, Paul G, you say I'm number one. Appreciate it, bro. Hey, I appreciate it. We are all number one. You number one, too. Long as you're real. If you're a Christian, oh, man, if you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior, you are number one. You are going with me when you leave this boy. Heaven. Yeah, you believe that Fury cheated. Well, hey, let me tell you, Tyson Fury, whether he cheated or not, it was up to the corner of Deontay Wilder to go in the dressing room, because you got one of your coaches go inside the other guy's dressing room to make sure the hands are being wrapped the right way and all that. So I would have to blame the team of Deontay Wilder for not catching the gloves. And the commission, if the commission allowed, if it was some cheating involved, especially with the glove that I've been seeing that looks like it wasn't all the way on, hey, the commission should be faulted for that. But at the end of the day, I think styles make fights. Well, I know styles make fights, and Tyson Fury just had the right style to actually beat Wilder. Wilder did not adjust, and Tyson Fury did. Hatton versus Mayweather. Oh man, what a check hook for Mayweather against Ricky Hatton. How heavy was Wilder's suit? I don't know, but it was heavy. Yeah, do you believe that Fury cheated? Oh, man, listen. Hey, at the end of the day, you got to do your best, and you got to take care of yourself. Yeah, say Little Tank Davis is my favorite fighter at the moment. Miniature Tyson. Yeah, I did a video on him. Go check it out, too, y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe to K9 Boxing. Yeah, little Gervonta Davis is a beast. I like the fact that he's a little bitty guy. He tried to knock everything out. I still remember you on the Contender. Hey, King Trucks, man, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Yeah, on the Contender, boy, I gave it my all, for sure. Yeah, I still remember you on the Contender telling that boy that choose to fight you, and you told him, are you stupid? You just committed suicide. Have you rolling? Oh, yeah, you talk about what I told Walter Smith? Yeah, I remember that. I said, it's a death wish. That's right. Yeah, I mean, what's his name again? Yeah, Walter Wright. I keep on saying Walter Smith. Walter Wright. Yeah, I tell you, he was a death wish. Yeah, he picked your destination. Absolutely. Hey, absolutely. Oh yeah, in the fight between me and Powell, I got him back. So yeah, the first fight, classic. Okay, cool. But I lost. So I don't want to bring that fight up. But we had a rematch, and I destroyed him in the rematch. Hey, when it counted the most, when I was a champ. Is Tyson gonna live this link? Tyson, all right, man. Tyson making a bankroll for this fight. Yeah. So we only got 3%, man. And I want this mug to go dead on y'all. So now we only got 2% left. Okay. So yeah. So it's good that I actually I let SB know we got 2%, so I actually can. Yeah, I just figured it out that we had 2% left. But yeah, we're gonna stay on here longer because y'all having some great questions. So we gonna keep it going. Yeah. So hold on, I'm trying to answer as many questions as possible. I agree. What do you think of Zhou Zhang? I don't know who Zhou Zhang is. Send me a link to him. I'm gonna go look him up and I'll tell you what I think of him. Paul G. Yeah, K9 versus Powell's classic fight. Way to bounce back. True champion. God is good. Yeah, absolutely, man. That's why I say you're only as good as your last fight. And as long as you learn from your fights, any fight that you lost, that's the biggest thing you can do is to learn from your fight. I lost, and you would have thought the way I lost to Saku Powell, you would have thought that my career was over with. And I bounced back from that. That's why I say a true champion shows the adversity, how he can bounce back from a loss. And I'm not saying that Floyd isn't great because he never lost. You don't have to lose to be great. But majority of fighters that bounce back from a loss, they show that they're great. It's easy to be great, if you never lost before, you great. But to bounce back from a loss, it shows the greatness of you for real. Look at Bernard Hopkins. Bernard Hopkins lost his very first fight, and guess what? Became a world champion like 4 or 5 times. Yo, dog, Garcia versus Spence. What do you see? Hey, listen, I take my head off to Errol Spence from fighting Danny Garcia, who's a great counter puncher and good. He has a great left hook, which is good to fight against a southpaw. Errol Spence coming off this car accident could have picked an easier opponent. I would have picked an easier opponent. He didn't. So win, lose, or draw, I take my hat off to him big time because he could have fought anybody. He chose to fight the toughest opponent he could fight thus far. So win, lose, or draw, respect to Errol Spence. Are you going to live Tyson fight with Jaren, please? Oh yeah, I am. Are you? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna tap in and commentate that Tyson Roy Jones fight. And definitely, that's the smartest answer. The cheating talk should just end. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, listen, I done fought guys. Trust me, I know that cheated was on them roids, but hey. Still won. Your face can't take steroids. And at the end of the day, I done fought fights where I was injured. And ain't nobody trying to hear that. You win, you lose, you lose. So at the end of the day, bounce back and go from there. What do you think about Lomo getting beat? Lomo should have stayed in his lane. Like I was talked about earlier, is when you fight against bigger guys, you're giving up an advantage. You could be the better fighter, but if you're not the bigger fighter, just the extra weight can actually stop you from looking as good as you could and stop you and put you in your place. And Lomo fought against Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez was a bigger guy, and he felt that power and couldn't get started until later rounds, and by then the fight was already over with. Lomo's still a good fighter, but he got to get back in his lane. Go back to his weight class. When is your next fight, Pimp, and what weight class? Hey, what's my next fight, Pimp? In them Pimp days, well, I never was in them Pimp days, but I understand what you're saying. My next fight will probably be December the 17th. And make sure you subscribe to my channel, Trill Hands Down Boxing, Team and Promotions. And what? So was the Dubois versus Joyce fight good? I didn't get a chance to watch it. Hey, Ben. It wasn't just a good fight. It was a great fight. Yeah, you missed a great fight. They were going at it. Yep, and it definitely was good. But Dubois lost, and hopefully he bounced back. Yep, definitely. Great night of boxing already, boy. Hey, listen, these are the days I love. I love days when boxing is on all day from 2 o'clock to 1 o'clock. That's what I watch. I love boxing. So I'm happy, that boxing is where it need to be at. Today is the Super Bowl of boxing. Whenever you got great fighters fighting against each other. It gets no better than that. I remember fighting. Yeah. I remember fighting on a Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis undercard. And do you know that Manny Pacquiao actually fought on that card too? Yeah. It was electrifying. And when Mike Tyson came in the ring, off DMX, and the crowd went crazy. Yeah, who was your favorite fighter? Zebro FN. My favorite fighter. I'm gonna be biased and say my son. But if you talk about anyone other than my son and myself, I would probably have to say, you talking about active right now? My favorite fighter active right now probably would be, I would probably say Tyson Fury. Because my former trainer, Sugar Hill, is actually training him. He's representing Crunks right now. And he definitely claims Jesus Christ. He just got a lot going for himself, and we sparred before. Real dude. Might have to say Tyson Fury. I believe Errol comes back better and more focused. If he can hold up from like I say, when you have an accident like the accident he just had, and he lost all his teeth, if he gets hit and don't nothing actually bother him as far as his teeth or nothing, we don't know what's gonna happen when he actually gets hit in a real fight. We ain't talking about sparring. You getting hit with 16-ounce gloves on in a sparring session versus 10-ounce gloves with no hair gear. It could be a different experience. So if he get hit and he's able to deal with it, don't nothing break on his body, if it's not affected from that car accident, then man, watch out for Errol Spence. Hey, yeah, K9, you that dude. Blessings. I appreciate you, man. Watch out there, boy. Much love, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to my channel. I respect the man who sees all the people as being equal. I wish every second person would see it your way. God bless you, man. Exactly. Yeah, we all equal, man. We all equal. I mean, my mama did a good job in raising me. Maybe she overdid it in whooping my butt. You know what I'm saying? Why I used to get it whooped. But it definitely helped, and I'm definitely a humble person. And I believe it comes in just your upbringing. I believe that everybody's life matter, and in your upbringing, you should be, you should look at people as equal, whether white, black. I don't look at nobody as, oh man, he's black. That's my dog. That's my brother. My brother is Christians. My brother is the person that got my back. I own a pit bull, seriously, the biggest baby lovable animal in the world until another dog challenges it. Oh yeah, it's on how you raise your dog. Absolutely, it's on how you raise your dog. Amazing channel, K9. Big up, Joe, Joyce. Respect your elders. Dubois should never have took it to his mom. Oh, man, yeah. I mean, hey, listen, I take my head out to the promoters who promoted this fight. They took chances on putting these two undefeated fighters in there, knowing that one of their fighters was going to lose. So whoever the promoters are, they deserve a lot of credit, because a lot of these promoters will not put their undefeated fighters in the same ring with each other early on in their career, knowing that one loss can mess up their whole career in the sport of boxing and how it is in these days. The manager is everything in a boxer, just like said, life just like Mike Tyson or any great football team. Yeah, the manager plays a big part. That's why he's your manager in the sport of boxing. The manager, promoter plays a big part in your career. And they can make you or break you, and so does a trainer, and so does what the fighter does, if you really taking boxing serious or not. You got some fighters, man, they play boxing, when they ain't got a fight coming up, they smoking weed and drinking and all that kind of stuff. You can't be a part-time fighter and you're going to end up getting part-time results. Yeah. Hey, Zing Zang, Chinese heavyweight. Oh, Chinese heavyweight? Wow, I ain't never saw a Chinese heavyweight in my life. I just saw a Chinese Manny Pacquiao, and I saw Bruce Lee, but I think he's one to watch, underrated. Hey, send me a link to him so I can check him out. Yeah, definitely. I'm good. Hey, Chris, I'm doing good, man. I'm glad you tapped in, bro. One love. Yeah, who you got? Tyson or Roy? Oh, hey, listen, I'm gonna wait to see both guys in the ring and see how big the ring is, and I'll tell you who I got. Because if it's a small ring, I got Tyson. If it's a big ring, I got Roy Jones. Maybe. Thoughts on Jake Paul versus Nate Robinson? I think Jake Paul is going to beat Nate Robinson. I believe Nate Robinson is a greater athlete at being, 5'7", 8. You know what I mean? He could dunk, but that's basketball. How tall is Nate Robinson? My wife is shaking her head like 5'8". Like, come on. Well, he could dunk. He could play basketball, but this ain't basketball. Yo, champ, do you think Boo Boo Andres? I think I'm Bobo. I'm like, but it's not Bobo, it's Boo Boo. Boo Boo Andres is being avoided. Hey, Boo, I think from last time I heard, Boo Boo was actually investing in his houses. So he got a lot of houses and he's getting them together. I think he don't be active enough. I think he needs to be more active. I don't believe he's being avoided. At one point in time when he was junior middleweight, maybe he was being avoided, but then he didn't have the right promoters promoting him, so he wasn't fighting often. I think Charlo is being avoided. Jamal Charlo is being avoided. That's why I believe being avoided. Mike Tyson, yeah, hold on. Mike Tyson was on meds during that fight with Lennox Lewis. Listen, the better man won that fight at that point in time. Now, if Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis would have fought 2-3 years before that, then Mike Tyson would have destroyed Lennox Lewis. I still give Tyson a lot of credit for that fight because even though he wasn't the same, and maybe he was on meds, but he wasn't the same fighter he was when he fought against Lennox Lewis. He still did real good, and he had Emmanuel Stewart panicking like I don't know what. Go watch that fight. Oh, man, what are you doing? You got to go ahead. You got to go get this man. Man, Emmanuel Stewart was panicking like a mug. You know what I'm saying? Because he knew that Mike Tyson had a puncher's chance to beat Lennox Lewis. And I'm a Mike Tyson fan. I remember knowing that Mike Tyson was going to lose that fight. And a football player in the NFL that used to play with the Dallas Cowboys named Ed Tutal Jones, he was betting. And that was easy work. It was easy money for me to get that day. But did I bet against Mike Tyson? Nope. Because when I'm with you, I'm with you. Can I get experienced boxers' insight? Does your body give up first or your mind? Well, you know what? I don't know. Because I never gave up in neither area. You know what I'm saying? Never in either area. Yep. And then my wife over here doing some hating. She looking at me to myself. I ain't never gave up. You don't know what she thought this was. Hey, controversial opinion, but Prime Mike's late 80s would never beat Prime Links in the late 90s. You making me think too much on that one. Okay. So what Kazaki versus Lacey, the most flawless title fight ever. Oh man, Kazaki is very underrated. He's one of the greatest fighters of all time. Kazaki, man, he did a number on Jeff Lacey and made Jeff Lacey look normal, and Jeff Lacey was knocking everything out. Yeah. Your mom did awesome bringing you up. Man, Joseph, I appreciate that, man. I know she appreciate that too if she heard you say that. What type of water was Wilder drinking? That I don't know. Hey, I don't know. Hey, Jones all day gonna win. All right. Hey, listen, I hope you right. For real. Yeah. Boo Boo is a beast. Joyce is out. Joyce is a brick outhouse. Yes, he is. I would like to see him. He's 6'6". I would like to see him fight against Wilder, who's 6'7", or Tyson Fury, who's 6'9". Battle of the Giants. Yes. Yes, he is. Yeah, Mike Tyson would never have destroyed Lewis champ. I love Tyson, but he never had a plan B. Yeah, but you gotta remember that every fighter has a plan B. I think Mike Tyson, his plan B would to get a better trainer. I mean, we all got opinions, and I respect your opinion. But my opinion is my opinion. Your opinion, your opinion. Mike Tyson is dangerous. You know what I mean? And go look at that fight. Lennox Lewis was in his prime. And I'm talking about he had a great trainer. Mike Tyson was basically out there on his own. The people that was around Mike Tyson at that time were people like Don King, who took a lot of money from him. Robin Given had divorced him and took half. Mike Tyson hadn't had a real team, people that really had his back in a long time, and still, fought good and did his thing. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, Mike Tyson was all right, man. But once he started, giving in, once he, didn't like boxing as much and started realizing his time was up, he wasn't the same. But okay. Yeah, round 10. Yeah, you said round 10. Thanks. All right. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Hey, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Oh, yeah. Hey, Chris. Big Chris, man. Appreciate you, man, for that $4.99. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. Yes, for donating to the channel. We definitely can use it. We take all the donations, man, and we try to upgrade the channel. We put it into the channel. I done bought everything. I'm talking about new computers, new lightings, new everything. Definitely appreciate you as always. And your son a beast. And when I get older, I want to be just like little Chris. That's right. Good Christian fearing man, young man. Yes, one love. Mike Tyson knew from Am's dad Linus was a real one. Yeah, but Mike Tyson went out there and fought, man. Listen, you gotta take your head off to Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson is one of the greatest fighters to ever live. Not many fighters can go in there under 6 feet and go out there as a heavyweight with the style he has and be great like he did. He reminded me of a better version of Joe Frazier. Man, it ain't that many guys can fight that style in the heavyweight division and be successful. That style that Mike Tyson had, I'm telling you, man, he brought the best out of me. I would see a Mike Tyson fight and felt like I was Mike Tyson. Yeah, what's up? Oh, it's good. Oh man, yeah. So, how did you rate the Welsh fighter? He reminds me of Tyson Fury, pure technique and natural ability. Yeah, Joyce is a great fighter. I believe that he's gonna have to add to his game though. If he gonna beat someone like a Tyson Fury and even someone like Deontay Wilder, he gonna need more than just a jab because he kind of looked at robotic a little bit with his jab, and he was able to beat a guy who was tailor made for him, who was a little shorter, who had a style that was similar to a Mike Tyson, but not Mike Tyson. So he was able to beat him with the jab. Now fighting against someone that's taller than you and bigger than you, you're gonna need more than just a jab to win. For sure, for sure. Yep, absolutely. Hey, Thomas Jones. Yeah. I'm much love, homie. Yeah, did you have any moments in your career that felt like a Rocky movie? Oh, yes. When I fought against Chris Smith, boy, felt like a Rocky movie because, oh, man, my eyes were swole. And listen, I had to pull through, and I did it. I'm the Black Rocky. That's right. Yeah, I tried to turn pro apparently after the exposure to Lewis. He was going on to Olympics. Yeah, and got in the jump start, and Tyson was exciting. Man, Tyson was a beast, y'all, for sure. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he brought a lot of fans to boxing. Mike Tyson brought a lot of fans to boxing. I think with Floyd and even Muhammad Ali, you got people that liked both guys, but a lot of people wanted to see both guys lose too. You know what I'm saying? Because they both do a lot of talking. Muhammad Ali said, I float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Your hands can't hear what your eyes can't see. People wanted to see him lose. A lot of people wanted to see him lose. A lot of people wanted to see Floyd Mayweather lose because, they was flamboyant. They talked a lot, And talking a lot, sometimes, hey, that sells. But at the same time, it bring eyes to the table, eyeballs to the arena, and they want to see you. Whether they want to see you lose or win, as long as they watching. Hey, Floyd don't care. As long as you spending that money and you paying for the pay-per-view, that's all that matter to him. Yeah, absolutely. Is Wilder finished? He said the gloves too heavy now. Nah, Wilder ain't done. He just got to really pick his opponents carefully. You're only good as your last fight, so you definitely need to get in there with the right people. Yeah, who do you have? Spence or Crawford? Right now, I would probably have Crawford because we don't know what Spence is gonna show up after this accident he just had. Now, after the Danny Garcia fight next week, I would tell you who I have between Spence and Crawford. Even though Crawford, looked good and win his fight against Kell Brook, man, he got his eye swole in the first couple of rounds and had me thinking, hey, this might be the night where it's a big upset. But he got the job done. As Big Daddy Kane would say, I get the job done. He got the job done, and we definitely would have to see. Yeah, absolutely. Breath Media, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Yeah, we about to tap in again. I wonder what time the fight come on. We gonna go see in a minute. I'm about to order that. Oh, at 9 o'clock. Oh, so we got an hour and a half before the fight come on. So yeah, that's gonna be a great man. Listen, it's gonna be some great fights on the undercard too. You got Badu Jack fighting too. Beaton was really treated badly. He saved Wilder to fight another day. Yeah, I agree with you on that. Mark Breland, in my opinion, I don't think that Mark Breland did a bad job in stopping that fight. He didn't want to see Wilder get hurt bad. That was just definitely a bad position to be in, especially if the fighter tells you that he wants to go out on his shield and don't stop the fight. Then you, as a fighter who's been in there, Mark Breland is a former world champion, and he know what he's seeing and he know what can happen, and he wants you to go home to your family. So he felt the need to stop the fight, and Wilder felt like, hey, I'm gonna punch away from changing the fight around. So that's definitely a bad position to be in because you know what do you do? Who do you think Wilder's next opponent should be? I think Wilder's next opponent should be Andy Ruiz Jr. I think that'd be a fan friendly fight. Wilder would be throwing haymakers, and Andy Ruiz Jr. would be throwing haymakers, and he has one of the biggest upsets in boxing history in beating Anthony Joshua. Absolutely, yeah. Who's the most dangerous fighter at 160? Oh shoot, I think the most dangerous fighter at 160 is Jamal Charlo. Yeah, respect to Breland. Absolutely. Dubois all effing day. Dubois, yeah, he'll bounce back. I definitely hope he bounce back. The Cruz, he cooking him. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah. Yeah, the heavyweight division, man, I'm happy for the heavyweight division, man. Listen, the heavyweight division hasn't been on fire like this since the days of Mike Tyson. So I'm definitely, thank you. I'm definitely happy that the heavyweight division is on fire like it is because a lot of our great heavyweights were not boxing. They were in the NBA. They were playing baseball, basketball. So we didn't see the great fighters in the heavyweight division anymore. It was just guys, former football players that would try, they would take up boxing because they probably broke their Achilles heels or, they got damaged in football and they couldn't compete in football no more, so they had turned to boxing. But now, people are actually starting to box again. Heavyweights are starting to box again. Could you imagine if LeBron James was a boxer at 6'8", if he had the right trainer? Oh man, damn. Would he be as good as he is in basketball though? I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to have good coordination when it comes to boxing. But these actually these athletes and these young men nowadays, man, they actually are very athletic, and it's thankful to the genes of the people that came before them. Young men like myself, who he's gonna say what you think Nicole ability, aka you have to send me a video on him because I don't know who that person is. Nikita and Billy, I don't know who he is. At 147, who do you have, Spence Jr. or Danny? Oh man, we gonna, you know what? Hey, that's gonna be a great fight. If I had a gun to my head or whatever, if I had to bet, if I had no choice to tell, I would say Errol Spence. Just because Errol Spence has never lost, and I think he's gonna actually get up for this fight. But I wouldn't be surprised if Danny Garcia won. But I would say Errol Spence, but I just still think that it's gonna take so much out of Errol Spence to win this fight. He might win the battle, but I believe in the long run, he gonna lose the war because I think he gonna have to take a whole lot. And taking a whole lot and coming back from that car accident, I don't think he really need. But I'm not him. You do what you want to do, and you do what's best for you. But I think he should have took a tune-up before he actually, fought one of the best fighters in the division. But hey, like I say, kudos to him, man, and my hat goes off to him. And man got heart, and if he's back, or if he's the Errol Spence that we used to seeing, and some people say he's actually even better, then I can't wait to see him and Terrence Crawford, Canelo versus Smith. That's gonna be a good fight. I would have to go with Canelo because Canelo, man, he probably is the pound for pound best fighter in the world right now. But hopefully he's focused because he just got a contract with the Zone and Golden Boy. And if he's not focused, thinking about that or just dealing with that situation, he could actually lose. But I would have to say Canelo, even though I heard that should be a great fight on paper, and it should be because we're talking about two champions. But I would have to say Canelo. Can't say for sure that Breland saved Wilder because by the 6th round, you can definitely see Fury losing some steam. If the fight went on, Wilder would have slumped Fury in the 9th or 10th. Breath Media. I don't agree with you on that one. I think that like I say, me and Tyson Fury has the same trainer. My trainer, former trainer, which is Sugar Hill, and Sugar Hill came up with a great game plan. And I just think that Tyson Fury was just going to get stronger and stronger. And he had a good rhythm. I don't think that Wilder actually ever got into a good rhythm, and I don't think the fight would have got no better for Wilder. And I think that Breland did the right thing by throwing the towel in. I think that Wilder might have had some good moments, a few good moments, but I don't think that he would have changed the fight at any time. I don't think he came in with a great game plan for that fight. I think that Tyson Fury, well, I know that Tyson Fury adjusted and Wilder didn't. Games defense, yeah, champ. Who do you think Thurman should fight next? Man, Thurman at one point in time, Thurman had the world in front of him. Um, I don't know, man. I think Thurman need to get in there with somebody. I wouldn't care if it's just a tune-up fight. He need to get in there with somebody because he's calling a lot of fighters out, and he need to get the rust off. So he need to get in there with somebody. I don't care who it is, but he need to get in there with somebody. I wouldn't mind him getting in there with I would say Sean Porter, but that would be a hard fight right now. He just need to get a tune-up. I think that tune-up and then get in there with whoever. Fury was not slacking. That step to Wilder was to get him out of there. All right, right. Who you got? Roy Jones versus Gerald McCullough. Ooh, God rest his soul. Gerald McCullough isn't dead. He's not doing well right now, but he's not dead. But I know these guys fought each other in the amateurs before too, so that would be a great fight, man. I wish that fight could have happened when they were both active and they were both, in the same weight class earlier on, like what in the late '90s. That'd have been a great fight. I don't know who I would say would have won that fight because Roy Jones was Roy Jones and Gerald McCullough was Gerald McCullough. I don't know. I had to say a draw because I don't know. I thought that would be a good fight. Your decision. Fury would have put Wilder in the hospital badly. I don't know if he would have put him in the hospital badly. He probably just would have stopped him. You know what I mean? And he would have stopped him. Some people have gotten stopped and it didn't have to go to the hospital. So you can get stopped and not have to go to the hospital. I don't think that Fury would have put Wilder in the hospital badly. But then again, because Wilder does have a heart, I think you're probably right about that one. He probably would have put him in the hospital badly because he'd have took everything. He didn't actually want Breland to stop the fight. So yeah, he definitely would have went to the hospital. And if I'm not mistaken, he went to the hospital because his head was kind of sunk in. I don't know if it was because of the gloves. You know what I mean? They say there was something wrong with the gloves, or they say there was some stuff in the game. But yeah, I'm happy he lived to see another day. I wish there was somebody for Andre Ward to fight. Oh, and who would call him out? Andre Ward. I think Andre Ward retired because he was injured. He had an injury. That's why he retired. The truth finally came out, and that's the reason why he retired. He had got injured. And I think he was suing somebody for that too. I don't know if it was a promoter or what, but he was injured. And that's the reason why he retired. But yeah, him and Roy Jones would have been a good fight if we could have a dream match, a fantasy match. That would have been a great one. Roy Jones and Andre Ward. No, you are right. Wilder was losing as it kept going on. Exactly. His mind didn't look there. Yep, exactly. Because he probably was like, man, I can't believe this guy said what he was going to do, Marcel. Yeah. He did say he was going to do. He said he was going to knock him out, and he went out there and knocked him out, or tried to knock him out, stopped him. Yeah, Breath Media, just rewatch the fight and pay attention to the last moments of the 6th round. You'll see what I'm saying. Yeah, I might have to do that. I might have to do that. Like I say, hey, I respect everybody's opinion. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But, we all got opinions, you know what I mean? And you could be right, you know what I'm saying? And I'm one man that if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. Just because I won 2 world titles don't mean that I'm always right. You know what I mean? So, you can learn from anybody. You know what I mean? Do you want to do an exhibition fight? I'm about to fight again. Hopefully December 17th. So, I'm fighting a real fight. I just fought a fight 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, I don't mind doing an exhibition, if it's going to be some money involved. But I'm trying to fight for real because it's more money for me in a real fight versus an exhibition. Yeah. Eubanks is all right too, though. Yeah, I would like to see now Eubanks Jr. versus Jamal Charlo would be a good fight. Yeah. Oh, Nigel Benn. Nigel Benn was a bad man. Yep. Oh, didn't know that about Ward. Thanks for the insight. Yeah, you. Hey, Don't worry about it. Hey, I appreciate you just like you appreciate me. Absolutely. Usyk versus Wilder, good fight, I think. Yeah, that would be a good fight. But you gotta remember, he's a southpaw. Usyk is a southpaw, and Wilder has a great right hand. So that would spell, a disaster if Usyk get hit with Wilder's right hand. But we don't know the kind of confidence that Wilder has right now in losing for the very first time. That's why I think Wilder would be good to get in there with someone who can't punch. Maybe a Andy Reese Jr. I don't feel like Andy Reese Jr. could hurt Wilder because he's real short, and you have to punch up. And just because he stopped Anthony Joshua don't mean he will stop Wilder. And Wilder has a great right hand. Wilder needs to get in there and fight someone. It ain't necessarily got to be a hard fight. He can just get in there and just get his foot wet, get his hands up under him again, and get a win. Because you ain't good as your last fight. I really want to see Mayweather Jr. versus Pacquiao, too. I don't think that's ever going to happen. I think Mayweather just going to come and do exhibitions now because he can make a lot of money and not fight in a real fight. Yeah, so, Eubanks versus Charlo would be a great fight. Okay, now tell us about your son. Oh, yeah, my son. So my son is 6'1". He fights southpaw. I'm turning him over to orthodox because he's actually a good switch hitter. So yeah, he's a good fighter, man. He's ever since he's graduated, he's putting more into his career. He's running, man. He's running more than I used to run, and I used to run sometimes 15 miles. So my son runs 10 miles with no problem. He doesn't complain when I push him in the gym. I really appreciate him. I think he's gonna take this family to the next level. Same thing with Floyd Mayweather Jr. did for Roger Mayweather Jr. and Floyd Mayweather Sr. He took they brand to the next level. Roger became a world champion, but Floyd, took it to the next level. And that's a great family tradition in the sport of boxing. But I think the greatest family duo in the sports of boxing was the Spinks. The Spinks, they did more than for boxing and as far as family than anyone. Think about it. Leon Spinks beat Muhammad Ali. Michael Spinks became world champion. And Corey Spinks, even though he lost to me, hey, it is what it is. He's a 5-time world champion, and he should actually go in the Hall of Fame. So then I could be able to say I'd be the Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? Corey Spinks won 5 world championships, 5 titles, and was an undisputed champion too. Yeah, Wilder versus Joyce, that would be a great fight, man. It's got a lot of great fights in the heavyweight division and boxing, period. I want to see Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, or Teofimo Lopez. And that's the greatest division in boxing right now is the 135-pound division, 130 to 135. The biggest the biggest division is the heavyweight division, but the best is 130, 135. But my favorite is 154, the junior middleweight division. Of course, I won 2 world titles there too, but that's my favorite division. One thing for sure, K9 Jr. has a great teacher. Well, appreciate you, man. Listen, I really appreciate you. And I agree with you. Hey, it's crazy you fighting at your age. Much respect. Yeah, it's about taking care of yourself. I don't smoke or drink, you know what I mean? So with me taking care of myself, I can actually go out there and compete, but I must really, make sure I make the right decisions because at my age, at any age, if you don't make the right decisions, it can cost you. So I just got to make sure I put the right work in and be selective of who I fight and when I fight. And as you get older, you got to make everything, you got to, what they say, dot your I's and cross your T's, 100%. Yeah. Hey, let me tell you something, man. The UK, they really support each other, man, and I really believe that we need to do the same thing over here in America. I don't think the support in boxing for the Americans are the same as fighters in the United Kingdom. And they will come over there, man. They will support the mess out you, Yeah, I think Taylor Farmer versus Gervonta would be a good fight too. Sale, for real. Can you do more commentary reactions of your own fights? Yes, you know what? I am going to do that. I'm going to be uploading a video real soon too, maybe in a couple of days when I fought against Michael Clark, the whole fight. Yeah, Usyk is a beast. He definitely a beast, But Styles make fights, and in his last fight, he did not look good. K9 being the oldest and only two-time junior middleweight champ makes you a future Hall of Famer, dog. You know what? To be honest with you, if Sylvester Stallone could go in the Hall of Fame for the Rocky movie and he wasn't really a fighter, I feel like I should be in the Hall of Fame as well. I brought a lot of people to boxing too, with me being on that reality show called The Contender. On The Contender, I was viewed by millions of people every week. Let me rewind that. Millions of people every week. I was viewed on The Contender. So that would make me a Hall of Famer. And being, like you say, the oldest junior middleweight world champion of all time, that would actually solidify it too. And being a world champion at the age of 37, then getting the belt back at the age of 41, and then just being a people champ. You know, I should be in the Hall of Fame just for that. I'm the people's champ. Yes, absolutely. Appreciate you for saying that, John, man. You know, it's all love. You know, and we should always speak good to each other, and should be no trolling and none of that. And that's what's real, you know. I love the video you did with the Contender fight, you winning the title, etc. We need more. Oh, you got more coming. Absolutely. SB got me. You know, SB is my wife, Shawana Bundridge, so she helps me out a whole lot, and I could not be doing what I'm doing without her. And, you know, the Bible says, you know, he that receiveth the wife receiveth the good thing and favor from God. Y'all always remember that, okay? UK run things. You must be from UK because you saw some UK run things. UK, listen, UK, America, we all in the same game. Yes. You know, you were a straight savage back in a Contender, dude. Shocked them all. Yeah. I told the whole world the first should be last and the last should be first. So I was the last one picked in the schoolyard pick, but I was the first one to become world champion out of the season. You know, and I was the first one, you know, to fight. And, you know, I did a lot. I was a fan favorite, so I paid my dues, and I mean, I gave it all to God because I didn't know what was going to happen after that first loss I had in my first fight on Showtime. I just said I'm going to keep God first and let the ball bounce where it bounce or fall where it fall. Next fight, Joyce, say, yeah, that would be good, you know. Hey, yeah, Joyce, whoever he going to fight next, man, I ain't going to doubt him because he know how to win. He proved against an undefeated fighter that he can, you know what I'm saying, he can pull out the W, and he did it. And let's pray that Dubois, you know, Daniel, he bounced back. What's up, G.I. Levi? You all right? Yeah, who's going to win the English Premier League? Hey, you tell me. You are still an ambassador for boxing now, my man. Thank you. Shout out to SBK9's wife. Great job. Hey, shout out to SB. She love to hear that. she gave the thumbs up too. So appreciate it. Yeah, absolutely. I showed my cousins the I got that bread video. You showed your cousins I got that bread video. They were cracking up. Never gets old. That's right. You talking about who got bread? I got bread. You want to hear him? He say he remember that video. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm getting cheese too. And I broke out with the cheese, the real cheese. Yeah. That's another thing too. Like I see a lot of these rappers, man. They be on there with the money, and they be like they on the phone or something. Like that stuff to me is getting played out. You know why? If you getting money, you getting money. You ain't got to floss it. You don't see Jay-Z talking about some, oh yeah, hello, what is money? You know what I mean? If you really getting money, you ain't got to do all that. You know. I mean, you know, Floyd did that when he first started. You know, he'd throw it, making it rain and all that kind of stuff. But you know, he don't do that stuff no more. He did it, and now it's like a trend. You know, everybody doing it now. But man, real people getting real money don't do that, and humble people don't do that. And got your money. You don't never see me making it rain. You know, I got rollies and all that. You don't see me flossing my rollies and all that. You know, because what, you know, you can't take it with you when you leave this mug. And then what about the people that ain't got it? A lot of guys snitching on themselves now. All they basically saying is, look, man, I got money, come get it. I got a rollie, come get it. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. Yeah, you know. Hey, every now and then from watching, you know, social media and how social media is, you know, you can start wanting to do the stuff they do. So every now and then I be wanting to let people know I'm doing all right too. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, thank God I be hanging in there and like, nah, I'm straight. I ain't gonna let the devil get me. I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? But, you know, I be want people to know I'm doing all right too. Because it seems like when they know you doing good, they support you. But when they feel like you ain't doing good, they don't support you. So that's why I went and bought me all kind of chains. I feel bad after my loss. I went and bought so many Rolexes and all kind of stuff. Because I felt like once they see me, they're going to be like, man, you the champ. You the champ. And they will think about that I had lost my title. They going to say, and guess what? Showed did. Hey, man, you the champ. You know what I mean? But I became a follower, so shame on me. Yeah, yep. Gotta roll with the punches. Joyce, you say before. Yeah, absolutely. Yo, champ. Yeah. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Do too though, y'all. Subscribe to the channel because a lot of you guys on here probably haven't subscribed to the channel. I know my mans and them, selling. I know a lot of my dogs on here subscribe to the channel, but subscribe to the channel, y'all. Hit the notifications. Yeah, who's the best unknown American heavyweight, or are they all trash? No, you got a lot of heavyweight good fighters out here. Joe Joyce, he from America. You know what I'm saying? He's a great heavyweight. So you got some out here. You still got Ortiz, King Kong. Ortiz, he's still out here. He's a great heavyweight. You got Andy Ruiz Jr. He's been getting in shape. He got it. He hired Canelo's trainer as his trainer, so he's looking good. He done lost some weight and everything. Thanks for hitting the thumbs up too. Keep hitting them thumbs up, y'all. Yeah, JJ Uso already fought. Yeah, they already fought. They fought. Yeah, they fought in amateurs. JJ and Usyk fought in amateurs because you gotta remember they both undefeated. So if one of them guys lost, which JJ lost, then he would be on his record. They fought in amateurs. Yeah, appreciate you, Marcel. My pops would say I never saw a casket with a pocket. Right, absolutely. You said I got you. Where can I get the K9 cap? Oh man, yeah, we gotta get some of these on for sale. Then I can let you know. Just subscribe, bro. You preaching truth. Thank you, man. Thank you for subscribing. We got another one. As Biggie had a song called "And Another One." Thanks for subscribing, the guy. That guy. You definitely that guy for subscribing. Appreciate you. Yeah, Joyce, UK boy, hands off. Oh, Joyce from UK. Oh, I ain't know Joyce. Hey, listen, he look like he from America the way he fighting using that jab. Hey, we want cap, bro. Yeah, absolutely. Now, y'all got to get a shirt first. Y'all ain't got the shirts yet. Y'all got to get them K9 shirts. Then get you a cap. Yep. So you got the merchandise up. Legit channel. Yeah. Appreciate y'all. Yeah, man, I try to keep it 100, man. I try to give the best analysis of what I would do when I'm in the ring, or what I feel like is going to happen. That's what I try to do. I've been in certain situations. I've been in a lot of situations. I've been on the winning. I've been on the winning side of boxing, and I've been on the losing side of boxing. So I know how it feels on both sides. You know what I mean? If you never lost, you don't know how it feels to lose. You don't know how it feels because the majority of the fighters gonna lose one fight in their career. So you can't tell a person how it feels when they've lost a fight. It's gonna be okay, man. How you know it's gonna be okay? You never lost before. So I can actually help a person that lost. I can help a person that won. I can help a person that doesn't have a belt. I can help a person that does have a belt. So I can preach. I can help on both ends of your career. So unknown though, so got the merchandise of like legit channel. Yes, dog, I need that gray K9. Yeah, absolutely. Don't be just saying stuff that should be saying it because you don't hear. I'm gonna respond back. So if I got the hat on my website, I'm gonna make sure, John, you get it for sure because you saw some, man, I need that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Ortiz is 70 years old. Hey, he ain't 70. He up there, but hey, if Mike Tyson can do it at 55, then leave Ortiz alone. Leave him alone. Yeah, that hoodie though. Oh yeah, I got the hoodies for sure. I got a bunch of merchandise. I got the hand wraps, the gel wraps, the boxing gloves. I got a bunch of K9 gear, K9 tools and equipment. Yeah, you gonna watch Tyson versus Jones. I'm a commentate that. And Marcel, the other Marcel, make sure you subscribe to my channel. But I'm definitely gonna tap in and I'm gonna commentate that fight. And to be honest with you, it's hard for me to commentate that fight because I'm not going to be able to watch it like I would want to watch it, trying to commentate it. So, this is really definitely one for y'all because I can watch it better, not commentate it because I can't get into it as much as I could get into it, just mentally, just watching it. Commentating, I'm actually saying what's going on. I could still, like I said, I could get into it and tell you what I'm thinking and what could happen, but I'm not going to be able to watch it like I want to watch it, commentating it. Yeah, you're going to watch Tyson. Of course I'm watching Tyson, Roy Jones. These two of the guys that I looked up to that actually helped me as far as watching them to go to the next level. Ortiz was boxing when he was The pyramid days was put down. Yeah, yo, hey, man, listen, you can't knock them for that. You know, if you can still box and you in your later age, man, that's just telling me that you taking care of yourself. You can't run heavyweight boxing. Yeah, hey, man. Hey, somebody got to run something, you know. Hey, yep, that is a win. Say, man, you will see. You're gonna have both on that website. Yeah, exactly. We gonna see, John. Definitely. You ever broken your metacarpal? I don't know what you're saying. If I ever broke, I haven't broke nothing before. Yeah, no, I haven't broke nothing before. So even though I don't know exactly what you talking about, did I break? I haven't broke nothing before, so I haven't broke whatever you said or whatever you asking. American heavyweight boxing fell off. I don't know, man. It's just we need more promoters. Yeah. Your hand messed up now. Oh man, hope you get better, bro. Yeah. See, you can't show the fight live. If you show the fight live, you'll get copyrights against you. You know what I mean? So we can't show the fight live. You show the fight live, they're gonna take down my channel or they're gonna strike me, and we don't want that. Then I'm not able to kick it with y'all and tell y'all how I feel and what's going on a level of myself. So don't be saying anything crazy. You got my name, and they gonna think it's me. Right. We gonna know which Marcel is on here. Because your Marcel is spelled different than other Marcel. Yep. Yeah, I'm trying to fight a cold though. I ain't really doing the snifferys too much today. So the wifey said I gave my son a cold, and I don't agree. I kept a distance, and I didn't cough. That's the bad part, boy. You cough nowadays, well, they think you got corona. So you can't cough nowadays. They think you got corona. And corona is supposed to be it's just a flu on steroids. But now you got the flu. The flu ain't nothing. You're like, man, I got the flu. Like, no, bro, you got corona. You coughing. It used to be a time when you wore a mask. It was a bad thing. Now you walk up in a place with a mask. If somebody saw you back in the days with a mask on, walking up in any place, they was like, they get scared. Like, he about to stick the place up. Now you walking in with a mask, ain't even about to stick the place up. It's the normal now. So now you see somebody with a mask on, they can easily get you now because you would think that that's just the normal. They got a mask on because you are told you have to wear a mask. And we have places told you can't come in here without a mask on. You know what I'm saying? You can't come in Target without a mask on. Like, I can wear a mask now? You just couldn't wear one. But I understand what's going on. And y'all make sure y'all practice, being safe. Because we don't want y'all to leave up out of here no time soon. Yes, indeed. And advice of us or anxiety, depression, okay, figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, if you depressed, I think that you should go take a walk, man. I think exercising really helps a person that's depressed or even suicidal. You need to talk to someone. Prayer helps. A good exercise, a good diet, exercise, and all that. Yep, absolutely. Yep. So yeah, I will definitely be covering the fight tonight, y'all. Between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. So make sure y'all tap in. Believe I got 2 minutes left, y'all. I'm gonna tap out at 8 o'clock, y'all. So, do you think Andre Ward was overrated? No, I don't think Andre Ward was overrated. He was a winner. Some people just know how to win. I'm not saying Andre Ward wasn't great because Andre Ward definitely is great. But even some fighters are not really great, but still don't know how to win. So that really makes them great. Like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia knows how to win. No, you know what? I'm going to say Devin Haney. Devin Haney hasn't tapped into all the skills that he actually has or he going to end up having, but he know how to win, Absolutely. But, yeah, you definitely, God over everything, Oh, Mike Hunter is definitely a good fighter. And Hakeem Rockman Jr. He was supposed to be fighting on this undercard too, and he ended up testing positive for the corona. So he had a good opportunity to fight on this card in the exhibition, so he wasn't going to lose at all, whether he lost in the exhibition, because now we count exhibitions as a win-loss because they say Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones is exhibition, but it's a real fight because Mike Tyson don't know how to spar. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to kill you at all times. Yep. Definitely appreciate y'all, man. We 1 minute before we tap out. God bless y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure if you haven't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel and like this video, man, and share it. You know, we gonna keep it 100 with y'all at all times. And it just feel good that people like me. You know what I mean? They like me. My Nike. My wife be loving me. What was Wilder suit? Say, was Wilder suit a prop from He-Man movie? It did look like that one. It did look like the suit from He-Man movie. It really did. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, Seen Rockman, I brought that up already, John. You late. You like the police. You late, boy. And Nigel Ben's son is worth to watch too. Oh, Nigel Ben's son? Oh yeah, we got to see it. The sons of champions is always normally good fighters too, because their daddy can actually teach them some of what they know. You know what I mean? For sure. Hey, first round boxing, you said it the best. Jesus for life. Absolutely. Hey, for real. Hunter B. Provocative. Yeah. Man, my homeboy Rodale Booker had a chance of a lifetime. Boy, he lost that fight against that opponent. I think it was Povetkin. Oh man, he had a chance of a lifetime. He would have won that fight. Oh my goodness. He would have made millions. His next fight would have been against AJ. Yeah, yes, we do like you, K9. Hey, y'all like me, Chris, you like me, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I'm a likable person, man. You know, I ain't with the, I ain't with all the craziness. Yeah, I love everybody that love the Lord and that love to do what's right. Yeah, I don't like bullies. I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like bullies. I remember when I was in job court and these black dudes was bullying this white dude, and I told him to leave him alone. He my cousin, cause I just don't like bullies. You know, some people have killed themselves over being bullied before. You know, bullies, man, you should never be a bully. You know, go be a boxer and watch you get bullied, and you're gonna see why bullies is not good, or being a bully is not good. Wilder's maybe 7th or 8th in the world. Wilder is, I don't know, 7th or 8th in the world. Man, no, Wilder's not 7th or 8th in the world. Man, I don't even think he's in the top 10. And no shade on Wilder, but I'm talking about there's some fighters out here. When you lose one fight, you take a back seat to a bunch of other fighters that step up. Wilder is definitely a great fighter, but like pound for pound, in my opinion, he's not no 8th or 7th in the world right now. You got a bunch of fighters out here, man, that haven't lost, that want the opportunity that he had. Yeah, so Wilder's a great fighter, exciting, but never defends. Wilder never had to actually learn more than throwing the right hand, because he was knocking everybody out. So, now that he actually knows he's human, because he lost his first fight, he just need to go to the drawing board, man, and work on that left hand, to set up the right hand, and maybe add a hook with that too. You know what I mean? And get a little bounce in the step, because you just can't knock everybody out. What happens when you knocking everybody out, but all of a sudden you get in there with a guy you can't knock out, then you have to go to plan B. And if you don't have plan B, then what are you going to do? So, work on learning how to work on, man. Watch Joe Joyce, man. That jab, man. Wilder need that jab. If Wilder had that jab that Joe Joyce had, oh, man. And Wilder got a good jab. He just got to stick with it. And boy, oh boy, damage. You hear me? What channel can we watch Tyson versus Roy? I'm gonna be commentating it right here. You know what I mean? Yeah, K9, great work from Joe Joyce. Yes, indeed. Yep, no bullies. Man, we forget bullies, man. But bullies get dealt with, boy. What goes around comes around. I appreciate y'all, man. Tap back in at 9 o'clock. Well, we'll be going live at it right before Roy Jones Mike Tyson fight. So enjoy, man. Peace. Eat the right stuff. You know what I mean? Stay out the way. Much love. Appreciate y'all. God bless. K9 Boxing.